Hey, it's Russ Wayne with Role Playing Public Radio. This is RPPR actual play. We're playing Delta Green. The title of the scenario is After You Die, Tell God He's Next, which is inspired by my love of Italian horror films, which have very, very great titles like this. So, you know, Giallos and films like Suspiria and Phenomenon, and very long titles like Kill Them All and Come Home Alone, you know, and like that's a Western, but still. Italian films have great titles, especially in the 60s through the 80s. But we have, and this scenario is going to be available on the RPPR Patreon with the map and other art. And this scenario is over 4,000 words. So you too can run this scenario at patreon.com/RPPR. I'll have links in the show notes. So yeah, please sign up for my Patreon. It helps keep RPPR running. We have a lot of great content there.
You too can run games.
You too can run games. This scenario, I've written so much about it. And if you have questions about it afterward, you can join the Discord and you can go from there. So let's introduce our agent, Jason.
I am an intelligence case officer by the name of Lisette Bogue. Yep, stealthy alertness. That's what I was looking for.
All right, very good.
That's all I was wanting.
Yeah, we'll talk about your equipment and stuff like that later.
I'm also really good at unarmed combat, too. Whoa!
And you're the main character, according to your hat.
I am the main character. I'm always the main character. You guys are just figments of my imagination.
And then Tom.
Yay! Yeah, I am, I guess, no longer a Marine, but once a Marine, always a Marine, I guess. Pete Schock.
Pete Schock.
I'm a Marine.
God, that's a great name.
Yeah, it's
basically
a very
heavy
good
weapons guy.
Heavy weapons
I am heavy weapons guy.
All right.
Whoever made that pre-gen deserves all the bennies.
Yeah. Well, it's the pre-gen generator, which is someone on the Delta Green subreddit. So and I know their name. I've communicated with them. I can't think of them right now. But anyways, thank you. A person who definitely has a real name. But we have a new player tonight. Roxy, please tell us about your character.
I am playing Jacqueline Wingfield, a federal agent in Charlotte, North Carolina, who is very big and very good at punching stuff as well.
Yes. Very useful.
Well, oh yeah, where I'm from makes a lot of sense. I'm from North Dakota, so I'm born this way.
And you just wanted to escape North Dakota.
Yeah, like I will literally join the military to not be here.
I'm from Kansas.
Yeah.
All right, so a little twang on this accent.
So you're from the land of dirt.
Yeah. Oh, and pronouns he, him. Jason is...
Yeah, he, him.
He.
Same.
And...
She, her.
Yes. So, but yeah, all of you are agents of Delta Green, which all of you, I would say, probably, let's just go around the table and have you seen the elephant? And by that, I mean, have you seen something that is unnatural, something that cannot be explained by science? Or have you just been inducted into a secret program and told you're our last line of defense against something really bad? Trust us, bro. And
I'm going to go with the latter. Okay. I have not seen anything unnatural.
All right. What about you, Agent Winfield?
I'm probably going to say the latter as well.
Okay, so all of you are new?
You know what? Okay, just to be different.
Okay.
I think I've seen something unnatural.
Okay.
I think I've, because Kansas is pretty close to Missouri. I think I've seen the Missouri Monster, the Momo. Yeah.
Well, I just said if you'd seen it, I get to determine what it is because it was.
Well, also, I think it. Okay.
Well, you think it was the Momo, but it was something that was in the dark and ate somebody. And then spoke. In fact, yeah, there was a night, you don't like talking about it, where you and someone you worked with went out into the dark. They disappeared and they came back. They seemed the same, but then they were covered in blood and someone else shot them. Their corpse became something else, something monstrous. And they said, that wasn't your friend. That wasn't your coworker. It was a monster pretending to be them. And
moonshine just hits different.
Yeah. Well, you're a case officer, so you like work for like the CIA or something. So like, yeah, this was probably overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you were stone cold sober that night.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
But all of you receive a message. You have been invited for a field trip. Meet at the Sleepeasy Inn in Boring, Oregon, within 24 hours to the briefing. Pack for inclement weather.
Boring, Oregon?
Yes, there is actually a real town called Boring. Awesome. It is a small town.
But it doesn't live up to that.
Well...
Our next road trip. There we go.
There we go.
So,
to find out how boring this place is.
All of you have been part of this organization. You just know it as the program, where you will get instructions and information, and you obey it. Now it has helped you in some way. You have received either money or bureaucratic red tape has been cleared to benefit you, like to get retirement veteran benefits or something.
A chance to operate on U.S. soil.
A chance to operate on U.S. soil. So all of you have a basic go bag, and you know this is going to be an outdoor operations where you're going to be away from civilization, and you expect to make contact with hostiles. That's what that means. That's what the code means, but that can be interpreted differently. So like you at a minimum have appropriate winter or weather clothing. I'll say it's early fall, like October, and you would have at least a firearm, a civilian firearm, like a handgun or a handgun that you could put in checked luggage and take through the airport. You also receive plane tickets taking you to Boring, Oregon, or near it, so you can rent a car and drive there. But beyond that,
Because it's boring. It doesn't have an airstrip.
yeah, it does not. It's a small town, but it's close enough to Portland that you can drive there. So the real question is, what else do you want? Now, if you have bureaucracy or a specialized skill, you could say you've squirreled away something special. So, or you can make multiple rolls to get multiple pieces of gear. So skills like computer science, SIGINT, heavy weapons.
Yeah, I think something I'd like to requisition.
All right, what do you want to requisition?
Saw.
Okay, a saw.
Like, what kind of saw?
Do you have bureaucracy or just heavy weapons?
I have bureaucracy and heavy weapons.
Okay, what's your bureaucracy at?
30.
30. I'll go and give me a bureaucracy roll.
No.
Okay, so you still have a saw. A saw fell off the back of a truck once, and well, what's your heavy weapons at?
60.
Yeah, so you snuck a saw out piece by piece and reassembled it. The problem is you're only going to have 3 boxes for it.
So 300 rounds, basically.
300 rounds, and that goes pretty quickly. And
Well, hopefully we won't need it.
and also that means you're going to be driving. You cannot take this through an
That's
airport.
fine.
So you're going to be starting
Yeah,
this.
by the way, for the record, none of my bonds are the gun. Okay?
Thank you.
I'm not doing that.
All right. So you have a saw, you have an SUV. It's in a case that is customized to flip it over to look like a giant cooler.
Oh, yeah, it's even got, it's refrigerated with
Yeah.
drinks.
Yeah. And you can have the basic go bag, but is there anything else you want?
Yeah, some, military winter gear.
Well, it's early fall, so you have appropriate gear, but not like... Yeah.
Okay, inclement weather. But-
Yeah.
So essentially just warm weather, warm weather military clothing.
Yeah. You have that, no problem. But is there anything else unusual that you want?
Are we going to have, secure phones and everything?
You don't know.
So maybe requisition.
Satellite, I guess.
Do you have SIGINT?
I
I do.
do.
Okay. What's your
20,
SIGINT?
I had 20.
Okay. Give me a SIGINT roll.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Well, you might.
I mean, it's Tom Churchill.
Oh, 20.
20. Okay.
Right on.
Yeah. I will say you can have 2. You can have
Just two secure.
2 encrypted walkie-talkies, like military-grade walkie-talkies. So and also little things to plug them in, so you can whisper and hear without it crackling. So
I know there's a term for those things, but
Yeah.
I don't know what they are. But
Yeah.
I don't know everything about the military.
yeah, they're not the lash mics that are it's still like a handheld radio that you have to turn
But
on.
it's
and off.
but you can very lightly whisper and they'll still hear.
Yeah, and it plugs into your ear too. So good. So
And
Jack,
by the way, civilian weapon is just like a 45.
okay,
Nothing, I don't need a deagle or anything.
Oh, I got
Okay.
people now.
yeah. But Jacqueline, is there anything you want aside from a civilian? Well, actually, you're an FBI agent, so you would have access to FBI sidearm, an AR, a bulletproof vest, and as well as your go bag and your badge.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That reminds me. I was thinking a bulletproof vest too.
See, that would require another bureaucracy roll. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'll try it.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't. Did not make it.
Yeah, all your money and effort has been spent on getting this saw
Well,
in the air.
then I better make it count.
Yeah.
Sorry, go
Sorry,
ahead.
Jacqueline.
Yeah, so you said I got a AR, like assault rifle.
Yeah.
So, and then bulletproof vest.
That gives you 3 points of armor.
Okay.
So that would subtract 3 points of damage from any attack that they would protect against. So obviously not cold shots or certain, not fire, but
I love that. Certain things.
Yes, certain things. But it would protect against stab wounds as well as bullets. So yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
I have a question. Is this what time period is this?
This is the here and now.
Okay.
2024.
So could I just bureaucracy if smuggle a pack of cigarettes, my favorite cigarettes, on through the plane?
Oh sure. Yeah, you don't have to make a roll for that. Yeah.
I'm just that's the only thing. I feel I just smuggled a pack of cigarettes in my boot or something.
Yeah, smoking on the plane would be bad. That would be hard. That would get you in trouble. And you're trying to keep a low profile. But yeah, you definitely have cigarettes. Yeah, you don't have to make a roll for that. But if there's anything illegal or restricted that you want, okay, all right,
My whole pack of heroin here.
500 cigarettes. Yeah,
It's I brought my cigarette collection.
yeah, and
I'll sell you one.
Lisette.
All right.
So you wanted a deagle. It's going to be a civilian deagle, which is like
That's fine.
chambered in like 357 or something. I guess it could be the 50 caliber one, but that's going to be no, your character's absurdly strong, so I guess
Yeah,
you could shoot.
I'm really strong.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
Strapping.
Yeah.
That's my distinguishing feature there.
Just a Jim Bro case officer, very, very low profile.
I am.
The huge American with muscles. I wonder if
From
that.
Kansas.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna try to go for like maybe some stealth kind of equipment,
Or your
like
own personal gym.
Yeah, I am.
You could have. Yeah, give me a roll on stealth.
Stealth or bureaucracy?
A bureaucracy would be better. What's your bureaucracy?
Stealth's better. 70, but bureaucracy's 40.
Okay.
Which
You'll get this either way, but if you can make your bureaucracy check, you can get something else too.
oh, that was a failure.
Okay, if you want it, you can get military grade night vision goggles.
Okay.
But that's going to be all that's your one thing you've been able to get with that took time and finesse to get. Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking was the night vision.
Okay. Yeah. But you have appropriate clothing. You have clothing that would be, help you blend in. Not like a ghillie suit. You'd have to.
Yeah, I'm not quite a sniper.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Yep.
Okay. So the three of you, where are you leaving from? Like, you have to be in Oregon, the middle of nowhere in Oregon, the middle of Oregon. And they can give you plane tickets or you have to drive.
San Diego.
So San Diego, so not a huge, still a long drive for you, but like, Jacqueline, where's your character normally based?
I'd say Seattle.
Seattle? Okay, yeah, not too bad. And what about you? Lisette.
Altoona, Kansas. I don't know. Tulsa.
Well, you could be assigned anywhere in the country. Like,
okay.
yeah, you're an
Kansas
adult. You were not tied.
Kansas City.
Okay.
Let's just make it.
Yeah.
You can fly to Portland, no problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the three of you show up. Have any of you met each other? I'll say if both of you agree to it, you can, or you could all be strangers to each other.
Perfectly fine being strangers to each other.
Okay.
Yeah, why
Develop
not?
Some great trust issues.
Okay, yeah, all right. So yeah, as we described, your character is very strong and very, Jim Bro type, I guess. Or I don't know, what does your character look like?
Oh no, she's huge.
She's huge. Okay,
ripped.
yeah, and
It looks like she could be like a professional WWE
okay,
bodybuilder type. I don't know.
Pete.
Also, huge guy.
We stand out.
All right. I mean, this is out rural country. There's a lot of big dudes around, big people around here. There's a lot of hunters and types like that. But Jacqueline, what about you?
To complete the trifecta, just big and just big.
Okay, Delta Group.
It's like fellow large people. Yes.
So the Sleepeasy Inn is on the highway right outside of town.
So what'd you do tonight? I went to the gym and I prayed to the squat rack before I squatted for 16 hours.
I thought we were playing Delta Green, not Judges of Our Adventure.
We don't need stands, though. We are
true.
our own stands.
Yeah, new crossover. We have done a JoJo themed game. What's the name of that system? Anyway, now I'm getting distracted. Yep. So your handler identifies himself. He's a worn down middle aged man and
Very
a ruffled.
short.
Yeah, he is short. He is short.
It's not his fault he was born this way.
Just 2 days worth of stubble, bags under his eyes.
Looks like he eats stress.
Yeah, he is very stressed. It's just palpable.
He could
on
use
him.
a cigarette.
Yeah. Oh, he's chewing Nicorette. You just know he's trying to quit. And he says, Mr. Fairfield, just refer to me as Mr. Fairfield. I'll be your handler for this mission. This is Operations Codename Library of Dust. And he gives you the map of McPherson Insane Asylum. This is McPherson Insane Asylum. There's instructions on how to get there from Boren, Oregon. It is a well-known abandoned insane asylum that was closed down in 1972. There is a hostile force on the grounds of this asylum. And your job, your mission is to sweep the area and eliminate all hostile forces. We have an asset codenamed Copperplate.
Copperplate.
You will go to Gunnarsson
Terrible superhero name.
Junkyard and tell the owner this code phrase: exhume the executed with excellence. The owner will know this code phrase. He's one of ours. He will take you to Copperplate. You are then to take Copperplate to the asylum. He is our subject matter expert on the hostels at McPherson. When Copperplate has verified that the hostiles have been eliminated, you are to return him to Gunnarsson Junkyard and leave.
Who's the guy that bullied us to Copperplate? Did you say his name was?
I didn't. He is the owner. He is the only person you will find at Gunnarsson Junkyard. And he will know the code phrase. And he will be responsive to it. So there are instructions on the back of that map to take you to Gunnarsson Junkyard. It is not listed on any official map. Only very few locals know about that. Yeah. Do you have any questions?
Understood.
Good. Yeah.
This message will now self-destruct.
Here are 3 burner phones. Cell phone reception out there is spotty at best, but my number is programmed into all 3 phones. You all 3 have rental or your own vehicle. Obviously, if anything happens, we will disavow you. If you...
We're used to it, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's like, I have no idea what's going on right now. I just got a call in the middle of the night and I'm here.
Like, that's generally how...
Well, you have been briefed in the program that this is something that could happen.
I'll say, like, it's not my first mission,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
my first time, but I haven't seen anything weird.
Yeah.
It's like,
Momo.
like, right.
What's the art museum?
That was a good one. Starting nice.
So do you have any questions? So, yeah, if your characters have history or anything like that, you could know a little bit about McPherson.
All right. I'll give it a shot.
No, I have 30.
I barely failed.
Okay.
I have 30. I'll give it a shot.
I rolled a 38. I had 30.
34.
See? Yeah.
Okay.
Some bitch.
All right. You can conduct research if you want, or does anybody have criminology?
I do.
I
50.
at
All right.
10.
All right.
Come on, these guys got to work.
Well, Jacqueline has it at 50, so...
Lay out. Okay, yeah. You go ahead and do it.
Well, you can... If you make the roll, you'll get information, but Jacqueline will get something... The way Delta Green works is even if you have your skill at a high enough level, you'll get some information. But you'll get more if you succeed.
Assist?
No. No, you're not at 10. Yeah.
I got 50.
Oh, you have 50. I thought you said 10. Sorry.
I have 10.
97.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll.
I'm going to go with that. My major critical failure.
Okay, well, fortunately, you can't
Mine
not...
was a
yeah.
99.
Oh, yeah. It's
So
like,
for
Dice
free-
love me. I'm not used to using them.
So for free, you did think to look at the local crime blotter to see if anything unusual has happened in Boring or the vicinity. And there has been a news story. The owner of Patriot Guns, the local gun store, has gone missing, and the store appears to have been ransacked. But oddly, nothing was broken, at least in terms of security things. It was unlocked. Security codes were entered in. So they think maybe someone kidnapped him and forced him to open up, the contents of his store and sell it. Now, all these guns have serial numbers, which were all entered into databases for insurance purposes. So they're not going to be able to sell them except to maybe the cartels. You don't know, but like it's an unusual crime. Yeah.
which there's a lot of in Oregon.
Yeah. But yeah, there certainly there's organized crime. There's also, white supremacists and
Oregon.
But it's a highly unusual crime to kidnap the owner and just disappear with him. So he has not been found.
Okay.
But
Here, someone's got to do it.
so yeah, the 3 of you have your own cars. Do you all want to go to this junkyard?
Might as well.
Okay.
Carpool?
I mean, I think I have my own vehicle. Mine's on a rental.
Yeah. Do you want to take it?
Because I don't have a great drive. It's
Okay.
Ride, right?
You don't
drive.
Yeah, drive is a separate skill. You don't have to make a drive check just to drive.
Because I'm
normally.
driving the speed limit. And
Yeah. You're not
we're not
being chased.
Yeah, we're not fast and furious.
Yeah.
Yeah, my driving's 40 in case we need to.
Yeah, mine's 40 also.
Mine's 50.
Yeah.
All right, well, there's our
Well, it's my
driver.
car. You're not driving.
So
And also, for the record, no, one of my bonds is not my car either.
the directions take you into the woods, into gravel roads. So it's a long and winding path to get to the junkyard. You're deep in the forest outside of town. It would be easy to get lost if you didn't follow very precise instructions.
Okay, this is like when we tried to go find that ghost town in Idaho.
Yeah.
We saw the road, we're like, nope, there's no way crime is not being committed up this road.
Yeah. But eventually you start seeing rusted metal through the trees, and you find a junkyard. There's no sign, but there's a fence there that is open.
Are we sure this is the right junkyard? No, I'm kidding.
And you see an old man in greasy overalls just, dragging a piece of metal, and he sees you. He waves at you. He starts approaching.
I'll
I guess.
say the phrase since I wrote it down.
Okay.
Exhume the executed with excellence.
Oh, it's time again.
Oh, God.
Well, come with me. I didn't. Yeah.
I love it when our contact's an old prospector.
Yeah. I've been getting a lot of dreams lately. I could tell something was going to happen soon.
Right.
Yeah. You'll need to get out. You have to get out of your vehicles. You have to get on. It's too narrow to
I'll walk.
Yeah. So all of you park, and he starts leading you into this maze-like junkyard of rusted metal cars, and just stacked up on each other. It almost looks like it's designed deliberately as a maze, and you have to watch your way. Right. There's a lot of
Can I
sharp.
use military science land to see if all this is done deliberately?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, if it is, it's something I'm not seeing.
Yeah. I mean, what's your skill at?
60.
Yeah, I mean, this would actually be a very defensible location. It would be a great place to set a bunch of traps. You could put a claymore and tripwires here, and it would be nearly impossible to spot, unless you were going like inches at it. Unless you were being extremely.
Unless you're doing the typical D&D rogue.
Yeah. Unless I'm belly crawling and examining with a fine tooth comb. Yeah, this would be a nightmare to assault or infiltrate.
Okay, I'm just going to nod in approval.
You're just there's a lot of things set on the ground to make noise. There's a lot of like things that you have to pass, like you're stepping on metal that groans when you step over it, and there's little wind chime things.
Impossible to not be seen or heard approaching here.
Yeah, and you spot like little holes that could easily be murder holes to poke a gun through. Yeah.
No, I'm nodding in approval when I'm walking through this.
Yeah. But if you finally get to a center, like little courtyard in the center of this junkyard that has several shipping containers stacked up, like in a little pyramid, and he opens up the one at the very base. It is pitch, as sunlight. It is a gray, overcast day, but by this point it's like mid-afternoon, and it reveals a coffin inside.
Okay.
All right. Well, y'all got a truck big enough to carry this, or you want to borrow mine? You're gonna have to carry this to the place.
What was your vehicle?
Probably a SUV.
Okay.
I'll say big enough.
Okay. Yeah.
Fold down the seats in the back.
Yeah, like a full size SUV.
Sure.
Right. So this is what we're taking.
Yeah.
What's inside?
Pats it. Copper plate.
Is that like your code name or like what?
Yeah, they didn't. Well, I guess they found it doesn't help to tell too much. When you get there and open it up, there's a key under the sign for McPherson that opens up the lock.
Oh, so there's no way for us to just...
Yeah, there's a lock, and it is locked.
It's like from the inside.
Strict check!
No, there's like a big-ass bolt on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Well, have any of you seen the elephant before?
I don't think so, whatever that is.
The elephant.
Well...
Like, no, you haven't. Shut up.
I guess there's no way. There's the trial by fire. You'll do fine. I can see.
Like, so is this
three big, strong, brave agents?
Like, so this will be a ripping the Band-Aid off type situation.
Yeah.
Why not? How weird could it be?
That's the spirit.
All right.
All right.
So do you have something that we can prop this on? Do we get it back to the car?
Dude,
The three of you can
look
lift.
at us.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at us.
I just was like...
No, this is the one time. No, jackets come off.
Yeah.
Guns. Okay,
Are
come
we
on.
going to be able to...
Guns out. We lift.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
thing.
You all talked about how big and strong your character
No,
was.
guns
yeah.
out. We are lifting this thing.
Yeah.
Like I want the movie Predator action here.
Yeah. The path is still big enough for you to the three very carefully and slowly get this, and you are all sweating a bit.
Sleeves.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what the way it should.
You're getting a good pump. Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah, we are.
But yeah, the three of you eventually, takes you 20, 30 minutes to get it into your.
No, we shaved that down to 15.
Okay.
Get the job done.
Yeah. Well, you have to move his very large cooler out of the way and put it actually in another vehicle. There's not a room for both.
Like, by the way, cold drinks all around once this thing's loaded.
Sure. Yeah. Well, you want to get going before sundown.
Like,
It's going to be
well,
dark.
what happens after that?
Well, do you
The
want
vampire comes out of the coffin. That means what?
Shut up. You don't know.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Vampires aren't real.
I mean, do you just want to be operating in the dark?
Like, worked with. I've I've done worse. But let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get there with some light.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the three of you drive. It's another hour. So it'll be like
Are we
4.
all in the same vehicle?
I mean, I assume all three of you each took your own vehicle. Like you two have rentals and you
I
have
said I
your.
was riding with him.
Okay. Well, okay. So you have 2 cars. His giant SUV, like a Land Rover type, I guess. Yeah. And what kind of car did you rent?
Just like a sedan.
Sedan. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Standard FBI sedan.
Like, we're a Prius.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a
I
big
was like,
sedan.
with the door open, and then like you just emerge from like this huge person just emerges like it's like I believe in saving the planet.
So
It's a Mini Cooper.
the three of you drive out. The sedan.
Smart car, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Toyota Corolla or something. But like a 2 or 3 body trunk, a pretty good sized trunk. And
For corpses.
yeah, you get there. It is what's look at the map. What side? There's on the east side, the right side. There's a northeast and southeast entrance.
Probably, I guess, the southeast.
Southeast?
That's the closest.
I mean, I could say it would be equidistance. So like either up. The road would either be like here or here. So like those are the 2 most obvious. And you can see the rest of this. You couldn't drive to any of these other.
That's what I'm like. Yeah, let's southeast.
Southeast would make sense because it's going to be the closest
Okay.
thing. But if
Sure.
we have hostels there, it may not be a bad idea to be.
Well, we'll deal with that when we get there.
Yeah, so you can pull out, you can cross the river, and there's a little clearing right past the river, like right here, and you can open up the coffin. And there's a sign there that says McPherson Insane Asylum, caution, explore at your own risk.
I'm guessing one of those signs.
Yes.
Just like looking at the sign, this place is ancient.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would have to go to like whichever has the keys.
Yeah. Well, one of you could drive up and get it from the other one. I'll say the sign's actually up here in the northeast, but one of you could get that and come back down here.
No, you go get the key.
Yeah. Well, you two drive it. You see the sign, under the M, there's a little hidden compartment, and there's a large key there.
Like a big brass key.
Yeah.
Okay.
Copper key.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
So you rendezvous. So I'll say by the time you get the coffin out, and you could all of you can make alertness checks.
All right.
As you survey the area.
Wow,
Yeah.
I have not succeeded yet.
Critical success, 44 out of 7.
Okay.
Boom.
83, so no.
Okay.
84.
So probably no.
Yeah.
But with a critical success,
That's a vampire, run.
well, this is like surveying the area. So you're just sort of looking through. It's early fall. The leaves are turning. There's a lot of pine trees too. But, this is beautiful wilderness. You're surrounded on all sides by just state forest. This is state-owned land. And you would think there would actually be other cars here. There would be other people hiking, but there's no one around. It is quite desolate. And there's something in the air that just seems off. It just, you briefly cough or sneeze. It just seems a little dusty outside. And it does seem a little quiet. I mean, you're not wildlife experts, but you would think there would be like some birds, but it just seems
Maybe pollen in the air?
it's like early October, so it's a little late for that.
Yeah.
But you're not an expert. It just with the success, so this area is sort of like a little gravel, or used as a gravel little parking lot for people, and there are signs that another vehicle was here, but it looks like with a crit you can see impressions of tires going into the water there. And when you look there, you can. Well, the water is not very clear, but it is possible someone rolled a car into the water.
Can I roll survival to see what's off at this place?
Sure.
All right, I'll give it a shot. 39 out of 30. I can't put my finger on
You
it.
can't put your finger on it. But
goes off.
you have the key. And you take the coffin out, I assume.
Yep.
You open up the coffin. Inside is a skeletal-looking corpse with bits of skin and hanging from it. But as you look in at it, kind of confused, none of you have to make a sand check for seeing a body. But
When it starts to move.
it starts to move. The flesh starts filling in. All of you roll sand.
11.
Okay?
That's a D100, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you roll equal. What's your current sanity?
60.
60. So you're trying to roll 60 or less on a percentile.
Please don't
If this
be
was
an
old, if this was Call of Cthulhu, that would have been a crit.
25.
25? All right. So all of you just lose 1.
You went with an 11?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no really critting. There's crit failing sand checks, but not crit succeeding sand checks.
Well, the game's rigged.
Now, also, there's another thing about sand and Delta Green for helplessness, violence. If it's a helplessness, if you fail a helplessness or violence check, sand check, and I'll tell you what those are, you will make a check mark. If you get 3 check marks, you become adapted to that, which means you automatically succeed those in the future, but your character takes penalties. You like lose charisma or power. It's like you've had so much trauma in that area, you're numb to it. So, however, this is unnatural and you can never become adapted to the unnatural because this is a corpse bringing itself to life as you watch. Like the reverse, you know, those time lapse things of things decaying. This is it in reverse. Yeah, exactly. A bit like Hellraiser. And it's like a funerary like suit of this old man. Yeah, so all of you stumble back, all of your just eyes wide as this impossible thing is happening in front of you. And after a moment,
I've seen worse.
You have not seen worse. You thought you saw something, but yeah. The empty eye sockets start filling up with white liquid, and then they become eyes. And then the eye. Yeah, what are the 3 of you doing as this is happening?
I'm transfixed watching.
Okay, Jacqueline, what about you?
I think I'm just staring at it, like step back, stare, and
Understandable.
Gun drawn. Actually.
Okay, yeah.
Eating trail mix.
Okay.
Popping it in my mouth like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so the 3 of you watch?
Are you aware of it? That you're eating trail mix?
No, probably not, yeah.
Wait, where'd you get the trail mix from?
You had a go bag. You have some food and water.
I like to go like, you don't know where that trail mix came from.
It was sealed.
Was it?
Yes. So...
I just like the idea that I'm like,
yeah.
like it's popcorn. Like, oh, wow.
Eventually the corpse becomes an old man. And the man just breathes. It was a delightful dream, but all dreams must end.
Exhumed executed.
Such poetry. Hello. I think you gave me a code name. What was it? Yes, you could. Yes, you could call me that. You can give me a different name if you want. I think I was a count once. Weldon. You could call me Weldon if that pleases you. If you want to give me another name, that's fine. He starts reaching up, getting himself out of the coffin.
Some cracks in it.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
I'll offer my hand.
Oh, thank you. And what is your name, good sir?
Pete.
Pete. Hello, Pete. It's nice to meet your acquaintance.
What's his skin feel like?
Surprisingly warm. Not like as warm as a
living person.
Yeah, but it's
Not like corpse cold.
Yeah. It's clammy. It's like a cold, clammy person. But he's pulling himself up and he's looking around. That's a nice day. It'll be sunset soon. I guess you got a slow start.
Sorry, we just drove in.
Oh, cars. How delightful.
I will holster my gun just because, I guess at this point, why bother pointing it?
And what is your name?
Jacqueline.
Hi, Jacqueline. And you, sir? Or ma'am? Sorry? Lisette? Sorry.
Read my mind. What?
No, sorry. You was not say. So, what was your name?
Lisette.
Lisette.
Mix?
He takes a bit, munches it. Interesting. I remember eating.
That's good, right?
So you're very confused. It looks like you haven't
More than somewhat.
Yes, it's my brother. You see, he's Johann. You can call him Johann. I think he usually goes by that. Johann is a bit of a There were 3 of us. The eldest brother, whose name I can't remember, Johann, and then me. I'm the youngest of the 3. And
How old does he look?
He looks very old.
Okay.
You can give me a alertness check, though.
Yes, I will do that. Hey, I make that one.
All right, make another sand check.
He's as you're watching, his skin is going from deathly gray to less deathly gray. Like he's unaging as he's talking to you.
He's Benjamin.
I would have sworn he was in his 90s when I first saw him. And now it's low 80s maybe?
Maybe, but not that quick. But yeah, it's slow. But every time it's like one of those things that looks the same unless you're paying attention. But yeah,
You look away for a moment.
we all we all had access to our father's library, and there's so many secrets in our father's library. I was the first, and I learned how to cheat death, as you've seen. And I was so proud of myself. I went to my brothers and I killed myself in front of them and came back. And the eldest was nodded. He was quite yes. That was his way, you understand. And then Johann was
his youngest brother just killed him. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but Johann, he was so incensed. He hated being shown up. He was very insecure about his position.
Middle brother syndrome.
Yes. Oh, they figured. Oh, it's delightful. The sciences, the alienists have figured this out.
How long ago was this?
But so Johann had to show me up. So he went to our father's library and he read and he read and he read. And then he said, "Look, brothers," and he gathered all the family servants in front of us and killed them all and himself in a great fire. But then he came back and then he brought all the servants back. And then our eldest brother nodded, and he was says, yes. And then he said he was going into the woods, into the forest, and for the longest time. And then eventually we heard word from his wife, Osperin, and she told us that the forest had been destroyed in a great event. There was fire, and trees were knocked down for leagues in all directions, and he had ascended to godhood. That's what she said. And then she disappeared. And then my Johann, of course... So I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. The long and short of it is Johann is looking for Osperin. Osperin was the wife of our eldest brother, and she knows his secrets because he's disappeared. He hasn't been seen since. And if Johann can find her remains, which are somewhere in the grounds of this place, he can compel her to tell him these secrets. If he does that, he becomes a god. But he's not going to be very wise and sagacious, I think. I think he would be a rather vengeful god.
So we want to stop that.
Yeah, well, certainly anything in the vicinity of this nation would be devastated. Many thousands are dead, probably.
Siphoning the life force.
Well, anyways, I made contact with your organization and I explained the problem to them, and we've reached a very helpful compact in which they watch over me while I sleep, while I dream, so my brother doesn't, play any tricks. And in exchange, I help you brave soldiers, agents... Soldiers, yes. Deal with my brother. You see, you can destroy his body and scatter him to the winds, and that'll set him back a good 5 years. It'll take him that long to come back. So
when was it that that this all happened? What year was this? Where was this?
Years are such an... What? I stopped counting years. It's very unhelpful.
Well, you
could probably, just to take a guess? Yeah.
You could at least tell us like the ballpark of the century or whatever.
Well, I think my brother finally ascended sometime. It was somewhere in Siberia, I think.
Was it near Tunguska?
Oh, that sounds familiar. Yes.
Okay then. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 1909.
Yes. So the thing is, my Osperin's her remains are somewhere here, but he doesn't know which remains they are, and so he's hiding somewhere, resurrecting people
until he finds her. And
of course, there's all these resurrected. I call them the quickened. Have you started to search the grounds, Eddie?
We just got here.
Oh yes. Well, you should find one, and you'll see what I mean. They're a problem too, a nuisance rather. Tragic? Amusing. I think it's funny.
Okay, well, if we're going to do this, then let's get ready.
Montage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your...
Gear up.
Yeah, you do get Jacqueline, you get a call on your burner phone.
All right, answer. I'm like, yo, what's up?
Hello, this is Fairfield, your handler.
We're here, and we got copy plate, and yeah.
Good. I just want to let you know we have there's another team in place to check the perimeter to make sure no one leaves. So we have confirmation you've been briefed by Copperplate. He is your expert on this subject, so ask him any questions. Don't leave until you're sure the hostile is down. The primary hostile is down. But there's a secondary team to make sure that there aren't any hitchhikers or anyone else leaving. Mm-hmm. So, but they are not perfect. So we will be watching, but we are from a distance. So good luck.
Thanks.
All right, thanks up.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, I'm so getting the saw out.
Yeah.
So count. So you die and you just come back. That's how that works. That's
Yes.
how your brothers do it too.
Well, my brother can do that, and he can resurrect other
Resurrect
people.
others.
I can't really do that.
Now, what if your body wasn't perfectly intact?
Oh yeah, that's a delay. My body could be burned to a crisp or turned into ashes.
And you can come back. Okay.
Also, if you try to bury me or like put me in a metal coffin and sink me into the bottom of the ocean, I can simply destroy my body and reform myself wherever I want, anywhere on the planet.
There goes dismemberment.
Oh yeah. Well, no.
Now, does that work on the quickened?
Well, oh yeah, the Quicken are very fragile. But I mean, they're
Or the followers or your servants or whatever?
the Quick. I don't know what my brother. You see, I don't know what my brother's doing to them. He doesn't control them per se, but he can be persuasive when he wants to. So, but mostly he's really focused on finding Osborne. So he's I honestly don't know what his tact is. Is he going to try and resurrect as many people as possible to try to find her? Because there were thousands of patients here. And there was a crematorium, I believe, right just over there. Yeah. So it was operating for a long time. There's many, many things. And also, yes.
That's actually a good
So,
point.
hypothetical question.
Mm-hmm.
If we cut you in half,
Mm-hmm.
would two separate yous grow from...
No, I choose.
Okay.
Yeah. But if gross bodily harm happens, I simply let my body fall apart. Then I'd let the winds carry me, and I'd reform somewhere else on the planet, far from whoever did that.
Okay.
But that would take a little while to
Oh,
back
sure,
together,
years.
Brad, like
Yeah,
you said,
yeah.
well,
Yeah, if you find my brother...
It could delay you a lot longer.
Yes.
Like
If you find Johann, destroy his body, you've set him back 5 years.
Okay.
Or maybe 1 year. Maybe more. It's hard to say.
What about like freezing you? Would that put you?
No, you could choose. Either of us can choose to leave our destroy our bodies ourselves, and reform somewhere else. We're truly and absolutely immortal. You know, one of your type did theorize if you could put us on a what do you call it? The thing, a rocket, and leave the planet and send us into deep space. That might work. But
I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some talk about that not too long ago. Or have you abandoned going out to the stars?
I've been to the stars.
Well, you shouldn't. There's worse things out there.
That's so good to know.
Great.
Yes.
Twitch.
Now I'm thinking I wish I had alcohol in that cooler. I don't drink on the job though.
Yes. Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna get the big gun out.
Yeah. You have the saw out and ready. It is a big fucking machine gun.
Squad automatic weapon.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Which firing from the hip is going to give you a -20 penalty.
I'm not gonna fire from the hip.
Okay. You say this.
I say this now.
That's what I was about to say. Come on, it's going to happen.
Well, it takes at least a round to set up. So, yeah. I mean, if you throw yourself to the ground and then set up, I guess, yeah, it takes at least one action to set up. What? Does it have a bipod?
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, a bipod to extend the bipod and put it on the ground. Or is the bipod already extended?
It's always extended.
Oh, it's always
I'm
extended.
kind of
Okay.
this one at this point, maybe I better just have this ready to go.
Okay, yeah. All right. But yes, there's the asylum right over there. And then so you have the map.
So are you just going to stay here?
No, I'll follow you, of course.
How old does he look now?
Like early 80s, but you know.
Okay. Well, we're going to turn
He's not regressed. He's not unaging.
Physically.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Well, then, let's get a move on.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what's your approach? Where are you going to first?
Do we have any idea where the remains would be?
The crematorium.
So Weldon continues. One thing I think I used to take people who had died after this asylum had closed down, take their ashes and come here and plant them here in other copper canisters or other containers to throw my brother off. So I've been planting other remains over the years. But until the organization, I told them about it. So I presume the organization has done this too.
Okay, so do we have any idea where it is?
No one does. She died alone here and took actions to make sure her remains were hidden. So I don't know. Johann doesn't know. I don't think your organization knows. So I don't think anyone knows.
Well, maybe there'll be some records in the asylum.
Possibly, yes.
Let's go take a look then.
Okay, sure.
So we have to...
Yes.
There's an orchard on here.
Yes.
Do we want to... Because they're being planted.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Would
Maybe they grew up into the trees or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I thought about that too, but like naturally we would think.
Well, most people were cremated here, so I don't think they were like. There's no graveyards. So I
but
do
naturally, like Tom's right. Like the natural course would be to go check records and see them first. But like we're still.
All right. Well, let's assume
we've been introduced to something unnatural,
all right.
but we're still trying to.
all right,
Think
until we hear otherwise. Let's just assume this is a free fire zone.
I can take point and stealth.
sure. Yeah, if you want to go up ahead.
Yeah, being not hidden is not my thing. Or sorry, being hidden is not my thing.
Ross, even though I didn't say it at the beginning, would it be okay if I had some brass knuckles?
That's fine.
They're
Because
your
I'm
personal
punch-
brass
Yeah.
knuckles.
Need to come up with names for them. Hey, Ross. 66 out of 70. I am one with a 9.
You are. All right, roll alertness.
So much so that we lose sight of you.
I mean, yeah.
41 out of 70.
Okay. You do see, so you're coming up on the, let's see here. Well, before that, you get to before that, there's number 3, the boiler house. And so on the side of the boiler house, you see in a dark red, maybe blood or something, there are words written. And the words say, praise that from outside.
That's natural. That's perfectly fine.
And so you continue on towards the asylum?
Yeah, there's nothing creepy about that at all.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you pass by it. You don't say anything. And
Well, I have no way of communicating. Cause
you do have 2 encrypted walkie-talkies, remember. You could whisper that.
Did you give me the other one? I mean, did we decide that beforehand?
That would be, Pete, you could do that.
Okay, if Tom
Pete.
actually is paying attention.
I am. Yeah.
Do I have the other walkie-talkie?
Yeah, I'll give it you.
Okay.
To you.
All right. Then I'll, before I say anything, whisper into it, make sure I'm alone and say creepy writing on the boiler.
Like, that sounds about
Something
right.
about the outside. What the fuck?
So Weldon's like, well, that's new. I've not.
What is?
Praise that from outside. Johan's not the one to leave writing like that. That's definitely not him. That would be a distraction from his work. Johan doesn't want to be noticed anyway, so that must be one of the Quicken. But why would they do that? That from outside. Interesting. That's new. They've never done that before. The Quicken, I mean.
Okay, well, I'm sure it means something.
Okay, so you're going to press on to the main asylum. Okay, so you get to the main asylum grounds. You can give me another alertness check.
20.
20. All right. Let's see here. You hear just kind of a pacing and muttering to oneself. Like you're looking up. You're outside the asylum, looking into the front. It's like double door open entrance, little stairs leading up there, and off and to the right, like a room immediately to the right of the entrance. There's someone pacing and muttering to themselves.
It's reminding me of those zombies from The Last of Us that kind of mutter to themselves and then run at you. This has got to be a Quicken. Okay. Well, I'm not entering yet.
Okay.
I just want to kind of explore the grounds and make sure that.
So the asylum itself is like a 19th century building, Victorian architecture. It's been abandoned for decades, so like the windows are mostly broken. There's holes in the roof. It was made of stone, so it's mostly still intact. But it's like 3 floors, and each one of these wings just goes off for a while. You're imagining this is an absolutely massive building that once housed thousands of people. So yeah, you can look around in the late afternoon. Yeah.
Also, I'll click the radio once.
Okay.
For like one hostile.
Okay. So you get that. You too.
Okay.
Weldon. Weldon's behind you, just sort of looking around like he's on a nature hike.
I'm not sneaking up because if I come.
Yeah, you're a ways off.
Okay,
Yeah, you stand up.
Yeah, if I come out, they're gonna hear it and or see me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll find somewhere I can just post the gun up, just like, or like I'm covering in case anything comes. But
Like how far away? Like what distance? Like a football field? Like 100 yards?
100 yards.
100 yards. Okay.
What's the range on your saw?
Hey, you could definitely hit that range. You'd be at a penalty though. Okay. But you're on the bipod, so yeah, it'd be like long range, -20. So yeah.
All right. So, like, my goal was to kind of just navigate.
Okay. I mean, that'll take you a while because it's a huge building.
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
Do any of you... Actually, you do have criminology, right?
Yeah,
In history, yeah.
I have criminology.
Okay.
No, well, at 10.
Yeah. You can roll. You're going to have some idea of where records are going to be kept.
Oh, man, that crit failed.
Okay. Well, you don't, maybe you don't. Okay, so you could roll criminology.
I mean, I barely failed. But it was
Yeah.
Crit fail.
That's a 30.
Okay. So you could have told this, Jacqueline, you could have told this to Lisette beforehand. And basically, like, if you want the records, they often kept records in the basement. Mm-hmm. So that's storage. So
Okay, so I'll kind of circle around to where... Do we have, like, an idea of where a basement entrance might be?
it would be inside. It would be interior.
Okay.
Like,
So-
they would have central stairwells leading up and down all the floors.
Okay. Well, I mean, we probably would have talked about this beforehand. Is it a good idea for me to just navigate around and kind of circle around everything to make sure there's no...
A building like this, you can't, like, secure with one person. It's too big.
Okay.
It's like hundreds of thousands of square feet.
All right. Well, then I'll just kind of... So this is like the entrance here?
Yeah. Well, the... Yeah.
All right. So I'm assuming kind of came in like this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or I came in like this, and then I came closer to this. So I could kind of see this area. So my goal is maybe I'll kind of come over here just to check this,
Okay.
and
Sure.
then we'll come back. So
All
I'm
right.
not like the whole thing, but like I've come like
All right.
this.
Yeah. Give me another alertness check.
Okay. 9.
Okay.
9!
So you can see 5. The reservoir is actually a big water tower, but it looks like a giant stone castle turret with like a winding stair that goes all the way to the top. And you succeed. You think you hear someone yelling or someone vocalizing from a distance from that direction. But you don't have binoculars or anything like that, so you can't really tell.
No, those which are kind
Yeah.
of pointless right now because it's not quite...
It's getting dark soon.
Yeah.
And when you get inside, it's going to be very fucking dark.
All right.
Especially in the basement.
All right, but
You all have flashlights, by the way.
Do I see anybody else or anything inside as I'm moving around?
Not in that vicinity, no.
Okay. Well, since I don't hear anything, I'm gonna whisper into the mic. All right, I'm gonna move in a little closer. I'm gonna go after the hostile, see if I can take him out.
Okay.
Punchy, punchy.
Punchy. All right. So you go back to the front entrance.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Do you have stealth?
I have 10 stuff.
Okay, no. So it's just me.
Yeah.
I'm solid snaking this shit. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Big money, big money. Oh, man, these dice hate me sometimes. That was a failure.
The dice are being unkind today.
Failure.
Well, how much did you fail by?
27?
Okay, yeah, that's more than what they failed by. They failed by 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, you step on a piece of glass and you see a person dressed in rags that looks very scary. They look at you like rabbit in headlights kind of look. And yeah,
You can't see me.
they turn to run. They run.
Away from me?
Yeah, like there's a hole in the wall between the rooms. So.
Oh. Go for it. I'm going to chase after him.
Okay.
I'm pretty big and fast.
Yeah,
At least
athletics
I
or
think I am.
dex times 5. Anyways, you can hear him running and
not
cursing
that good.
himself. So you two, Jacqueline, do you want to get closer? Do you want to like assist?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go in, but I'm gonna start making my way towards that.
Okay.
So
We're still at a distance, right?
Yeah.
All right.
You said like 100 yards, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll move into
Okay. Are you running or just sort of jogging up?
jogging.
Jogging.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Weldon is jogging behind
I
you.
was like, come on, don't get dead.
Okay. So
I've
you.
had it.
All right.
Dex is not my thing.
Yeah. They make it. They disappear.
Well, shit.
Yeah. You quickly hear them pat away. All right. You're
All
not.
right, well, I
Yep.
describe the look of this.
It was like a young man who looked very gaunt and had a weird scar on his face and like a milky white eye. And
I'm looking at the count.
yeah, what?
Be one of your quickened? Or is that something?
Probably, I would assume so.
Okay.
It's like, do you got this, or do you need backup?
Next time, try to talk to them.
Okay, then.
Sometimes Johann just brings people back from the dead and doesn't explain anything to them. He's just like, "Oh, you're not the person I'm looking for. Get out of my sight."
So, okay, then I can just kind of talk to them, maybe?
It's like,
Well, some of them will try to kill you.
how about just like
Okay. so some
American?
of them.
Just like American?
Some of them may want to help you. They're just as unpredictable as people in general. They're people. They've just been brought back from death, and they're not 100% alive. They don't need much sleep.
They're only mostly dead.
Yes.
Mostly.
Yes, if you kill one, it's I'll leave it as a surprise for you. It's
Like, oh, wonderful. It's like, yeah, go ahead and converse with it, or him, her. I don't know.
yeah.
All right. So, all right.
To the basement we go.
Okay, so now we're in the building, right?
Yeah, you're like in the front lobby.
Okay.
It is. If you've seen photos of an abandoned insane asylum, this is what it looks like.
Check.
It's a rusty
around,
wheelchair.
Check this room and kind of.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can do this by floor. So there's 3 floors plus a basement. So the records are in the basement.
Okay. Well, I'll see. Oh, maybe like this is a lobby area. Maybe there's a map of the facility. Mm-hmm. Okay. So see if we can find a map.
There is a map. Yeah.
Inventory.
Yeah. It's pretty laid out pretty logically, actually. Like,
Hey,
well,
this isn't a game.
this actually uses
Everybody take pictures of the maps.
You have some history, right? Do you have history too?
Yeah.
Okay. So anybody with like any history training,
I have history.
This is a building using the Kirkbride plan, which is the so-called bat wing floor plan, which is like it's stretched out like
it's a bat.
Because in the 19th century they believed lots of light and natural air and light would help heal the sick, and so they would design these rooms for maximum light and air, and large windows and very light and airy, and so there's dozens of them across the country. Yeah. But yeah, this is, a very common thing. There are dozens of them across the country, and this is a fictional one, but inspired by real ones. So it's a pretty simple floor plan. It's just big.
Basement.
Mm-hmm.
Where would that be?
There's a stairwell right over there. You can go down in the basement.
All right.
All right. We'll be right behind you.
All right. All 3 of you give me alertness checks.
As a trained officer, I would obviously be moving inch by inch, checking
Sure. That's
all
what
the traps. Sorry,
that's what
gotta
that's
have
what
the
they're
gamer's
for.
Reference before we move on.
Yeah, I've got a 9.
Is that a 9? Yeah, that's a 90.
Okay.
Yeah, the dice are not liking me this game.
All right. Well, what'd you get, Pete? Did you make it?
Oh, yeah, 9. Yep.
Okay. You do see a huge pile of moldering like rags and hospital clothing off to the side at the bottom of the stairwell. But you notice, Pete notices that somebody sort of like made kind of like a sewing, like tailoring, like sewing stuff from like bits of wire and loose metal to try and like sew together clothing from all of these rags. And the person you saw was dressed in similar rags. So you see efforts that people are trying to clothe themselves with whatever they can find.
Yeah. Goes with what the count said. They're not exactly mindless, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. No, there's no electricity.
All of you can hear something shuffle up ahead. Like,
in the basement.
Yeah. Off and to the right.
Okay. All right. I mean, Deagle's out right now, so might as well. It
sounds like wood scraping against the floor.
Okay. I mean, I'm the stealthy one, so I'll move into position.
Okay.
All right, I guess we'll both cover you.
Yeah, good idea.
Mm-hmm.
About 2.
Okay. Well, you have a bonus. It is pitch black in here. And you do have your night vision goggles, which give you a bonus. So I'll say you have a plus 10 to that. So yeah, that would succeed. Yeah, you can see a person who is grabbing documents and holding them up to the basement window for the dying bit of light to kind of try and read them. It's another person dressed in rags.
Count told me to try to talk to him. All right. I could help you read those if you need.
Yeah. So she turns around. It's a middle-aged woman
behind my back. I'm like, I could help read you.
Yeah. Do you turn on a flashlight so she can see you? I'll say you two can approach at this point.
Yeah, because they heard me.
Yeah. Weldon actually just walks out. I was like, yes, you see. Weldon starts walking to her and like, yes, see, this is one of the Quicken. It's like, oh yes, how are you, dear? It's like, who are you? What's going on? Are you here to rescue me?
It's like you're mildly living impaired.
My name's Michelle.
Along those lines. We're looking for Johan.
Johan. Was he the awful man who awoke me?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. He's a bad guy.
Oh. What did he do to me?
Count, you want to explain?
Oh, no. I want to see you try.
So
Like, it's complicated. Like, we don't have time right now. It's a little complicated.
Yeah, Jacqueline. Go.
So I have semi-persuade.
Sure.
Like, we'll help you get all of this. Like, obviously lying, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like, we'll get you through this.
Sure.
Just we'll help you after you help us.
Hey, that's not lying. That's dodging.
Yeah. No, give me a persuade check.
Well, it's all the same skill now. So.
Yeah.
I know. This is like dodging. This isn't technically
41.
lying.
Okay.
It's dodging.
It's fast.
All right. So Jacqueline, as a trained FBI agent, is better at calming people who are in like a state of panic. Way better than you. And
Makes sense, right?
Yeah. Roll human.
16 that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 23.
All right. Yeah. So you're calming her down. You could tell that you're bringing her back from panicking, and you could tell she was looking at documents to try and figure out what had happened to her. And she was trying to find her name among all these, all these records.
It's like, so what's the last thing you remember before waking up?
I was at home and she starts talking about, I heard a shake. And the those of you with history train realize she's talking about one of the off topic, I don't remember when it was. One of those really bad Los Angeles earthquakes that killed a lot of people, like back in the 90s. Yeah. And you realize that she was killed in an earthquake in the 90s, and someone dug up, got to her remains, cremated them, and put them here. And part of the efforts to trick Johan.
Yeah, I was about to say, to count. This is one of the ones he used.
Yeah, and
as she's doing that, just kind of.
I was like,
so as she's talking about this, you realize she doesn't know. Yeah, her frame of reference is pretty easy to tag as someone who hasn't been alive for 30 years, but she is otherwise seems to be saying.
Like, oh my God.
But she seems to be like a sane, cognizant person, but
For
deeply like nervous, confused. Yeah, more than anything else. I woke up in this cave, and there's this old man, this horrible looking man, standing over me, and but I wasn't that cold, and. He asked me who I was, and I told him, my name is, Michelle, and he's like, ugh. And he told me to leave, and he pointed to like this thing I could climb up to get out of the cave, and I wandered for a long time, or a while. I don't know. I wandered. There were odd people in the woods and things.
Do you know where this entrance to this cave was?
I was really out of it.
Well, that's understandable.
Yeah, and. I saw this big building here, so I rushed over here, and but nobody's been around. I've seen other people, and they just it's scary. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Can you bring me back to my family and?
Well, right, like we can't leave right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that man is a known threat.
He's a threat to national security.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, she's looking to you, Jacqueline, more than anyone else. Yeah. Well, you're the calm and professional, where the guy versus the big guy with the machine gun. Yeah.
We have to stay here, and we can't let you leave yet.
But you can find some place to to lay low and hold out until we can solve this.
Is it just you? Why isn't there like a huge SWAT team here or something?
As I said, the situation's complicated.
Oh, is it complicated?
Yes. Like, until this old man is dealt with, we can't allow anyone...
What did he do to me?
I'm just gonna... I can't.
Bullshit. Roll bullshit.
I'm not gonna bullshit. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? It's better to rip off the Band-Aid and be honest about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I don't know what you're about to do.
Yeah, none of us know.
Yeah, no, please. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you seem to do a better job, so we're just kind of letting you take it.
So you're dead, kind of.
You were.
You were. That's a 33.
Oh, wow.
That explains so many things. I don't feel cold. Is it cold? It's like, especially now. Yeah.
Feel hunger?
I had a little bit of water earlier today from the pond, and I feel fine. She has a bite of trail mix, and like that's really filling. That's really filling trail mix. Yes. Oh, well, honesty is the best policy. Weldon is delighted by this. He's like, so Weldon goes over to, yes, I call you one of the quickened. You see, there are some advantages and disadvantages. One, you only need to sleep for like an hour or so per night. Cold is a scarcity thing. Although you can freeze. Don't go to the Arctic. Let's see here. I'm sorry, you can't get sick anymore either, nor can you infect others. So, but unfortunately, your time left is a bit variable. Johan is in a rush when he brought you back. He didn't do it properly. So you're not like, you're quickened, not alive, but somewhat alive. So she's because of you, she's handling this actually quite well.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Like she regains.
Yeah, she's still going to have to make a sand check, though, but she'll have a bonus. Well, that's really bad, though. So let's see how much she loses. Yeah, she's not. It's very...
Okay, it could be worse.
It could be worse, but she's still in control of her faculties. Yeah, so... Yeah. So she's just kind of sitting down and doing a 1,000-yard stare. Oh, no. How long ago was it?
Well, since it's 2024 right now.
So she kind of, my family is going on without me. My children, are they even alive?
If they survive the quake, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to be that.
Yeah.
It's like look, once we're through here, we can look up all that for you. Right now we have to focus on the situation at hand.
So Jacqueline, Weldon whispers in ear, she'll be lucky if she lives a decade.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
What's her name?
Yeah, give me a sand check for helplessness.
What's Michelle's last name?
I have an option. I feel like I'm gonna bite a sand check. Can I tell her to turn around and curse?
Oh no.
No.
Actually, Weldon kind of looked. If you want, I can put her back.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
Should we ask her first?
Actually, okay, we're whispering can she be?
So are you gonna have a group huddle away from her?
All right. Just what we need to plan.
All right, she's just kind of sitting in. Yeah.
Okay. Look, is there a way to bring her back?
Oh, sure.
To complete the process.
It would take time and effort.
Well,
and
once this is all done.
Yes, theoretically. Would your organization allow that?
I wouldn't see why not.
Well, then I can't bring them back, but I can heal them in this way. I'd be happy to do so. I just want to see what your organization would do. You can all roll human.
Oh god.
Which I don't have trained at all.
Okay.
Hey, I crit failed that too.
91.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
6.
All right. So Pete, Weldon knows something about your organization that you don't. So you get this look of glee in Weldon's eyes that you can tell is he wants to see what happens when you ask to save this woman. He doesn't give a shit one way or the other, but he wants to see the chaos.
No. Well, fuck it, I'm gonna try.
Okay, yeah. So
I may be a giant dude with a machine gun, but I'm still a person.
Sure.
For now.
Feelings.
Yeah.
I'll say her last name is Pullman.
Okay.
All right, so do we have cell reception?
Not down here in the basement, no. You had it by the gravel parking lot.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna Google.
Yeah, you'd have to go back all the way there.
Well, we need let's get the records here.
Let's keep checking the basement. Okay. Sweeping the basement.
All right, all of you roll bureaucracy or search.
Do I have?
Well,
I have.
I'm more about alertness to make sure there's nothing else down here.
The bureaucracy is higher, so.
Well, this is the search. So if you're searching, if you're roll alertness if you want to stand watch for
22
on what
search.
Okay.
I rolled a 57 on bureaucracy.
Okay, so yeah, you're searching this very well. You do find actually another room nearby that is entirely just shelves of copper canisters. And these copper canisters have lead seals, and they're leaking, they're breaking. Yeah, out of character, if you look up Library of Dust, a photo project, there's actually a real insane asylum with just thousands of these canisters that are corroding. So they have this blue mineral patina on them. They're quite beautiful, and it's quite, moving as a photography project. But yeah, there's just thousands of them. So there are thousands and thousands. But with a crit success and a success, you find a letter, and the letter is encoded. So if you have SIGINT, you could decode it in hours. Or you could ask Weldon if he knows the code.
I'll check with Weldon. I have it at 20.
I have a 40.
I gotta zoom.
Well, I mean, talking about this, cryptography takes hours. So, like,
So let's just see if he knows.
yeah. He looks it over and he's like,
What he wants.
Dude,
ah.
who cares at this point?
So, this is a letter from a doctor who used to work at this hospital. And I recognize the handwriting, actually. So, it seems like Osprey used her resources to have the staff of this place hide her remains somewhere that no one else would know. And they're all dead. So, it is probably, I would guess, judging from the context of the letter, buried somewhere below the foundations of this building or somewhere on the grounds. Definitely on the grounds somewhere, but it would take Johann months of work. Of course, he could raise up quite a large workforce if he wanted to. And yes, he can be very persuasive. We've been very fortunate that we haven't encountered any hostile Quicken yet, but you haven't done much to draw attention to yourselves. So yeah, I don't think you would ever it would take years for you to find it.
So our objective needs to be
Stopping Johann.
stopping him.
Yeah, if you eventually he'll find it because he'll never stop. But you can destroy his body and set him back, 5 years as he reconstitutes a new body and comes back here.
More time to find Osprey.
Well, or just put more fake so that he never finds it. If your enemy is trying to find a needle in a haystack, just keep making the haystack bigger.
Yeah. So, hypothetical. If we tied you up, could you leave this body, or like, do you? Okay, so you are like. Get out of jail free card.
I don't know what that is. Okay. Do they have those?
No, it's from a game we're not teaching you how to play. I don't trust you to play or not play.
Oh. I like the idea of a get out of jail free card. Because yes, once I go to jail, then I have to destroy my body and reconstitute myself, and that takes years.
It's a whole thing.
That's why I've made a deal with the organization, so you could just protect me, and so I can dream.
Can I roll this? Like, is there anything I can do to see what he's dreaming about, or talk to him about?
You can ask him, sure.
What do you dream about?
Oh yes, I could show you. I could touch you. I would touch you upon your head, and you'd have a glimpse of it.
No.
Oh,
no.
Well, it's entering the inter-mindscape and thus traveling beyond the realms of the infinite. The plateau of Ling. Anything? Nothing.
No.
Yes. Well, there are ways to travel great distances without moving 1 inch. I've gotten bored of everything on this sphere.
Reading.
Once you invented cars and planes, that was really the last thing that interested me. And I had many great car rides and plane rides, and I'd crash into mountains and blow myself up. It was very thrilling, but eventually that got boring. All that's left is the mindscape.
It's like, well, there are rich idiots trying to launch themselves into space.
Well, you see, that's the one thing that might actually work, so I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay. Well,
You don't want to go into space.
Yeah, he's had this conversation before.
You especially.
why?
Because of what's out there.
The truth.
No, I don't care about that.
Oh. Well, there are hostile forces beyond me and my brother that pale in comparison.
Like, you ever thought of going to the deep ocean?
I've been there.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm the asshole then.
Well, it's just dark and flat at the bottom.
So you've been to the bottom of the ocean.
Of course, why wouldn't I?
I'm so sorry to have asked.
Again, I've done all that can be done as a mortal, and then some. That's why the mindscape is infinite and beautiful.
Maybe you could try VR or something.
I don't know what that is.
Virtual reality.
That sounds, well, if it's virtual, well, is it better than the mindscape? You don't know what the mindscape is. If I show you the mindscape, you would then be able to compare the two.
Yes, I would be able to compare the two.
He reaches for your head. Do you back away, or are you going to let
You're
it?
the only one that's touched himself.
Nah, fuck it, let's do this.
Yes!
All right, give me a sand check.
Yeah.
Fail.
Nope, I succeed.
It's
Okay.
Tom. Of course you.
Dude, I failed a lot of shit this game. Don't.
All right, lose 4.
Not like me, man. This was bad.
Do you want to project, or are you going to take the full 4?
Well, what are your bonds?
My mother, my senior drill instructor, my sister, and my friend's dog tags.
Mm-hmm.
Senior drill instructor. Yeah, he was the one that taught me that basically, you can overcome any challenge that comes to your body and your mind.
Okay.
This was not one of those.
Yeah, it's more real than reality. Whatever the mindscape is, you remember it's traveling through a fractal, but you are there. And there are things inside the fractals that come up and perceive you and reveal they start showing you the sheer scale of the cosmos, and you start realizing there are other intelligences out there, and then your mind snaps back. It is too much information to process as you're perceiving both like at the atomic scale and at the macrocosmic scale at the same time. And this is just like it's split instance. And so when your heart is beating a mile a minute, you break out in a cold sweat, your body is shuddering, your nervous system is reacting, but you almost have a seizure, but you snap out of it. Yeah, force sand is a lot. Like, it's comparable to seeing like a colleague get killed in combat in front of you. So like, yeah, how do you react as your body?
Do I project it onto my
roll D4?
I don't have a D4. Can I borrow one from you? Thank you.
Trust those metal ones; they work so well.
3.
All
right, so you lose 1, and yeah, your drill instructor, you realize was lying to you. There are things that you cannot perceive. So your body still has that reaction, but it's kind of muted as you.
Totally his fault.
Yeah, you're more giving into nihilism rather than that self-determination bullshit. I guess I don't know. How do you react?
Just like, okay, he might have been wrong about some shit.
Okay.
But I'm still here.
Mm-hmm. So is this virtual reality as good as that?
Yes. No,
yeah, roll persuade. If you make your persuade check, you convince the other people there.
Yeah, let's see. So close, but no.
Yeah,
I failed by a little bit.
Your voice cracks as you're like, yes. Yeah.
I said, no, I'm sorry, no. That.
Yeah, I figured your technology wouldn't catch up to the mind yet.
Yet. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I see what you were. So it's just that the whole time you're out?
More or less.
I'm assuming there's a lot more than what I just saw.
Of course. You were just there for a second. I've been in there for years.
Well, I'm sure it's amazing. I got a gun I might have to use pretty soon.
I hope you use it. I mean, it's the whole point is to use it on Johan. You just have to find him.
Okay, well, I don't see any records down here.
There are, not that will show you where Osprey is. It will take you. What you do find out is that Osprey is well hidden, and no one alive knows where her remains are. And
I'd say, but what about someone dead?
Well, you'd have to find their remains. So,
which is kind of what the guy's trying to do.
Yeah, he's brute forcing it. He's just resurrecting en masse.
Do you know Osprey? Get the fuck lost. Do you know Osprey? Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we all rolled pretty well. Is there anything else we need to explore down here? I rolled alertness. We rolled bureaucracy.
You don't think he's down here? There's a cave. Weldon's somewhere on the grounds.
And then there's also the noise going on at the reservoir too. By the way, that was going on. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, delayed, but there you go.
Yeah,
keeping everybody in the loop. A little late, but there we go.
All of you can roll alertness.
Yay!
Hell yeah, 20.
Critical fail.
72.
Okay, so you succeed.
I guess I'm the only.
By the way, Ross. It was 100.
Okay, so yeah, you're.
Well, he's still suffering.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And Weldon's talking to Michelle, but how much did you succeed by?
50 under, so 20 outside.
Oh yeah, okay. So you hear someone coming down the stairs quietly, but not perfectly.
All right. I kind of, guys, and I'm gonna move to like the door and wait on like the side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
See if anybody's coming through.
All right.
Kind of.
By this point, it's twilight. There's a little bit of light coming in from the windows as the sun is right above the horizon, and that filtering in there. But it's very, very dark now. All of you have flashlights, but obviously, if you turn your flashlights on, that will be seen. You do have red filters, which will cut down how far away they can be seen. But yeah, so yeah, you made your check. You hear that. You'd have to make a stealth check to get
hide on the other side of the door.
Yeah, to move to get an angle on it.
A 1.
Is that a success? Or no, 0-1?
Yes.
That's a crit success, actually.
I thought that wasn't anymore. I thought it was just...
Crit ones are always crit successes, and hundreds are always a crit failure.
Okay.
So, yeah, I forgot to mention
We just had both extremes.
Yeah.
In just a short time.
So, you see a silhouetted figure holding a shotgun coming down the stairs.
Oh, waiting for them to round the corner and then shotgun up. Bam!
Well, I mean, you're across the hall.
Well, my goal was to like wait on the other side of the door and like if they
they're coming down the stairwell that you came down.
Well, I'm gonna wait to approach the room.
Okay.
I want to do that like as someone's like coming into the room and just be like.
Well, no, they're in the hallway outside, so they're coming down the stairwells into the hallway outside your room. Does that make sense? And you're in the room. So picture a big stairwell.
Yeah.
And then there's a hallway, and you're in a room across from the stairwell off to the side. Does that make sense?
I was moving toward and hiding. Like, okay, so like...
there's no cover in the hallway. Yeah, it's an open stairwell. It's like a big open hallway.
What about the stairs themselves? Can I like hide under them? Is there anything like that?
You didn't have time before. Okay. You were in the records room, so that was across from the stairwell. Does that make sense?
But we did kind of check this room.
You have a shot on him. You could shoot him with... yeah.
But that would also like...
Yeah, that would definitely alert them.
If you noise.
Yeah. You don't know which way that person is going.
Okay, but we did kind of navigate this whole thing. Do the stairs just come into our room?
No, it's a central, it's like a stairwell into a central hallway, and then the hallway goes off to left and right, and there's rooms on each side.
Okay. I was just thinking of maybe throwing something to distract him and make him go the other way. And
You could do that. That would be athletics.
Shit.
To throw something accurately.
Yeah, I know. 30 out of 30.
All right.
Look at us.
All right, you pick up a small rock and you throw it, and it goes down the hallway away from you. And the person, raises up the shotgun, and you can hear them softly walking towards that. So they have their back to you in the hallway. You're looking at them from the records room, the doorway.
All right, then I'm gonna come up on them and try to.
Yeah, this will be opposed stealth versus alertness.
28.
All right, and they failed their check.
Yep.
All right, unarmed. If you succeed, you will.
22.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to kill them or just knock them out?
Knock them out.
Okay. So you
with
a 20.
Also the group that's supposed to be watching our back or what?
Well, he's armed with a shot. No, this person is definitely like dressed in rags.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Raggedy Man.
Yeah, you were told the other group would be staying at the perimeter. They would not
go.
go.
I'll fucking just straight up kill him.
Okay. Give me a sand check.
This will be fun. That is a failure, Ross.
Okay. Ross is happy.
So that's 5 because you choke them out. You hear the neck snap, and then you're just holding a large pile of dust.
Okay.
And that's not great.
All right, I'm gonna project.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, because that's quite a bit. And be like, well, my dad, he's a colonel, and I grew up with all his war stories and everything. He never talked about some guy going just to dust in your arms after you punched him or choked him out.
Yeah, where's the dramatic moment here, man?
This is
well, you killed somebody and they turned into dust. Yeah,
this is not something he talked about when he was talking about the war.
Mm-hmm. So roll d4. That's how much you project.
Okay.
2. Okay. So you lose 3 and you take 2 off the bond. You also lose 2 willpower.
I'm just going to tally them up.
Yeah.
Willpower is where on here?
It should be on
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's equal.
2?
Yeah. So.
So at what point do we need to start making like sand stuff?
When you hit a breaking point.
What is a breaking point?
It's on your sheet.
Okay, I'll look. But you keep.
Yeah. It says breaking point, I believe.
Yeah, I'll find it.
It's right below standard.
Right 40. Okay, so when I dropped from 50 to 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you two can give me alertness checks because you obviously heard something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did be like, yes.
Yeah.
98. Good lord.
We are rolling amazing for this.
Dice are a cruel mistress.
So you hear a voice whispering from coming above you, like from someone on the first floor, like the stairwell. But Pete.
Gun.
It's not a voice you recognize.
I know, but someone's saying my name. So,
Yeah.
Like. Where's it coming from?
Above you, like at the top of the stairwells.
I'm gonna look. Did anyone else hear that?
So you didn't hear that because you were sort of focused on snapping the neck.
Yeah, and like dust and
yeah.
What the fuck?
It felt oddly. It also felt incredibly warm for a second as they turned into dust.
Like warm and pleasing.
No, like being burned from the inside.
Okay.
Yeah. The dust.
So hey, there's a shotgun now.
There is a shotgun. So, anyways, Jacqueline, you heard that. What do you want to do?
Can I check on
Michelle?
Can I check on Michelle?
She and Weldon are sitting. Weldon's just talking to her, whispering to her, and she's looking kind of like concerned. But yeah, she looks to you. It's like
another thing about being dead.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't. If she saw that.
No, that was in the hallway outside.
Okay, so
it's also very dark here now.
Did any of us in the room else see that? Or?
If you were looking outside the hallway, you could have seen. Actually, no. It's at this point, it's dark enough that you can't see without turning on the flashlight.
Okay, and you rolled pretty bad alertness, so you probably didn't hear or see anything.
Yeah, you just saw him creep out. You heard him more creep out, or sort of felt him leaving.
Kind of said guys, and then kind of.
Yeah, so you don't know exactly what's happening out in the hallway, and now there's a new voice whispering Pete from the stairwell you came down.
She doesn't hear that. I don't hear that.
No. Oh yeah. Only yeah. Yeah. So.
Okay, I'm gonna calmly kind of walk over to Weldon.
The count. Yeah.
I was like, okay, look, you just did something in my brain, and I'm hearing someone calling my name from upstairs.
Oh.
Is that related to that, or should I be worried about something else?
I wouldn't say it's impossible.
Well, I need to go find out what it is.
Yes, obviously.
With extreme prejudice.
You do have the proper tool to deal with it, I see.
I do. It's like, so I'm gonna go. Do I pass by these two?
Yeah, Jacqueline's in the same room as you. Okay, so you're
okay. Someone's calling my name from upstairs. At least I think they are because I heard it. I need to nip this in the bud, like now.
You good, man?
Like, yeah, I think I am.
Okay.
But I might need to go kill something really quick. So watch my back.
Yeah, should we go check on Lestat? Like,
yeah.
I'm Lestat now.
Yeah.
I like this. Now I'm a vampire.
Yeah.
It's actually, I'm like, are you good? You just called him Lestat.
I'm bad at names, okay?
I mean, and you just called me a him. So what? No. I'm a girl, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay. To be fair, it's hard to tell.
No. Okay, so Jacqueline, what do you want to do? Do you want to just stay in the room and guard Weldon and Michelle?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just letting you know, there might be trouble.
Okay.
I'm gonna so I have the assault rifle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
you have a handgun and an assault rifle.
So yeah, I'm gonna have the assault rifle out. I'm gonna
all right.
Position myself behind if there's any cover.
So the because you're FBI, you can have a flashlight attachment on the assault rifle if you want.
Okay.
But do you want to turn it on? Okay. So you're in the dark. You're hearing. You're not seeing shit.
I turn to Pete before he leaves and when you come in the door, knock 2 times before you come in. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Just so I know, so I don't gun you down.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're crouched in the room, gun pointed, trained on the door, listening. Yeah, you're not great situation, but you're there in the dark in this abandoned insane asylum, breathing in asbestos and mold and God knows what else.
So it's great for you.
And the dust.
Smoke. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Yeah.
So Pete, are you going to try and sneak out?
No.
Okay.
It's sure. Let's see what happens when I roll my stealth of 10.
You could make it worse if you crit fail.
I'm going to roll those dice.
Okay,
literally.
yeah.
Here we go. I don't crit fail. I just fail.
Okay. Yeah, you hear footsteps behind you coming out of the records room.
I've just got dust on the wind repeating in my...
Yeah. I mean, you didn't snap, so you can still act.
It's just oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll
look over.
Do I pass him by?
It's pitch black in the hallway at this point, so you would have to turn a light on. You know he's out there because you heard him go out there. Well, you think he's still out in the hallway.
Actually, I'm still on the thing here. Just
yeah.
It's all right, I'm in the hallway right now. Something just said my name from upstairs, and I'm going to go figure this out.
I didn't hear it.
That doesn't make me feel...
That should allow you. We both can kind of pinpoint.
It's that doesn't make me feel better, but...
yeah, you can both hear each other you're in the same hallway.
Yeah. So I'm going to go check this out.
I'm moving over to you. I got your back. And
all right, you hear it again. You hear it this time as well.
Okay.
You all, you actually all three of you hear. It's like, Pete, is that you? What's down there?
Like, do I recognize the voice?
Oh no.
Like, ID yourself.
You.
Okay, if he yells that out, I'm definitely.
I'm not yelling. I was like this. I'm doing it at the same tone the voice upstairs did.
All right, both of you, give me alertness checks.
I was like, I'm going to move into a stealth position.
Yeah.
I fail.
Okay.
12 out of 70.
All right.
Look at you.
And I've got the goggles on. I should have flipped those on.
You hear, well, this is hearing, but you hear a gun cock upstairs, like a revolver or a handgun size, not like a.
Okay. They're armed.
It's like I better hear a gun drop in the next half second, or I'm going to blow you away.
So I'm guessing this is where the gun store.
And also,
Yeah, you put together something. Yeah. Jacqueline figured something out. Yeah.
what?
The gun store that got robbed.
Oh yeah.
So this is probably where the guns came from.
Mm-hmm. So, sorry, you don't hear anything upstairs.
Fire a burst.
Just okay.
I did not hear a gun drop.
Oh god.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
53.
Okay, you shoot at approximately where you think you heard it. Mm-hmm. The voice.
Punch a hole through the wall or something.
Yeah. Now light's going on. Fuck it.
Okay, you have your light on. All of you can see a light in the hallway now, or you could see that. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Jacqueline, you can come out. Yeah. No, you got military grade. They just they automatically correct for that.
Okay. Yeah, flashlight on my.
Okay. Weldon's like.
I'm just gonna be like, well,
The light bulb just went off.
No, it's beginning.
What's beginning?
Well, the exciting part.
Okay.
You're very brave.
Thanks.
We're about to be quickened.
No, he's just, you can roll human, Jacqueline.
Okay. 45, 43.
Yeah, Weldon's like, the show is starting to begin.
Basically, it's like the lights are dimming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the kind of impression you get. Weldon's just like, God knows how old, immortal, and has done everything, like seeing people fight to the death against, half living being people.
So this part he never gets tired.
Yeah, this part is novel enough. It's always different. And he's quite excited about it.
Okay.
And now he's got someone to talk to about it. He's like whispering to Michelle. Michelle's like, she's just.
She's taking that wonderfully.
Yeah, no, she's handling it like a champ. Anyways, so the three of you are down in below. You heard a gun cock upstairs. You fired a burst upstairs. That's where and you have your flashlights on.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
He's like, throw the gun down.
You don't hear anything.
Like, I'm gonna go check.
That's the only way down here, isn't it? Just
no. There's stairwells at either. There's three stairwells. Center at the end of each hall.
Okay. Actually,
wing.
just kind of use hand signals. Like, go find another entrance.
Yeah.
Sneak it.
You could also like kick open a window, one of these basement windows, and crawl out. There's many ways in or out.
It's not a fully emerged or
Yeah.
So just like give them the hand signals. Like, okay, find another way up there and flank it.
Okay, you want to go down the end of one of the wings. All right, that's a long sneak. You could do it in a reasonable amount of time if you run. But like it's a this is a big ass building.
It's like I'm just gonna.
Or you can go through a window.
I'm covering the top of the stairs.
Window would require athletics.
If it's a long thing,
yeah, just imagine Batwing, just big long hallways. This place was big.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to split the group up. We know what happens when that happens.
There's a guy up there with a gun. That much I know.
Yeah. Who's got the best athletics? You got athletics?
I have athletics at 50.
50.
Okay, one of you two could do that.
The saw is going to be a bitch to get through one of those windows. You can do it. It would just take longer.
Window? Like I'll come in there and be like, "Hey, you get through the window. I'm gonna."
Yeah, the window.
I'm gonna cover
in the records room.
Yeah.
Okay. And then get up behind, and I'll.
Yeah, if one of you gives the other one a boost, like plus 20 to athletics.
Give me a boost.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Because I'm the better at stealth.
Okay.
I'm just not great.
All right, roll athletics with plus 20. You're help. You don't have to roll. You're just helping.
I'm helping.
What'd you get?
Well, I would have had a 50 with that plus, but I rolled a 77.
That's a crit failure.
I know.
All right.
That's why I smiled. I was like, "Oh my fucking god!" If these crit fails.
Okay. You do get through, and then you cut yourself. You start feeling warm red stickiness on your side. You cut yourself for 4 damage on a glass shard. Well, you crit failed.
Okay, well, we're focus health. Okay, that hurts.
Yep. I will say, do any of you have first aid, Trey?
I do.
All right. I'll say you have a basic first aid kit.
Does anybody have better than a 30? Well, I'm out there. I'm the only one that can do this to myself.
Yeah.
My first aid's 40, but I'm down in the basement.
With a first aid kit, does it give me a bonus?
I'll give you plus 10.
Then perfect. I got 40 out of 40.
All right. Roll a d4.
Well, I get all 4 hit points back if that's how that works.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I remember that takes you like 5-10 minutes. Also make a sand check because that could be infected.
No, I'm
for
good.
helplessness.
I'm good. I'm fine with it. Yeah.
You're not. You're going to need
failed.
tetanus shots.
All right,
That's
how much
one
was-
for helplessness. If you fail, that's 1 sand and a helplessness check. Because you're going to need tetanus shots when you get back.
Yep. Oh, God. No.
Yeah. Anyways, that takes like 5-10 minutes. You can both hear him like, fuck. And you can see blood on the side of the window. You don't have to make sand checks for that because he's alive. But yeah, this is taking a long time. Are you the two of you just staying down at the bottom of the stairwell?
I'm Mr. Stealthy, or Miss Stealthy here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Bolton and the. I keep forgetting
Michelle.
Let me.
Yeah.
Michelle Pullman.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can remember that, but I do.
So I'm gonna get them behind me, flashlight at the ready, just like order up, and then I'm gonna turn to Pete. I'm gonna be like, "All right, we gotta get out of this place right now. We gotta get to a better spot."
I was like, all right, I'll head up first. Cover me.
Yep.
Okay.
Just covering, like just going very slowly up the stairs.
All right. Give me an alertness check with a -20.
You son of a bitch.
Well, the person had time to prepare.
Oh, 16.
Yeah. We kinda
Succeed?
16.
Okay. What is your dex?
10.
10. All right. They have an 11. They get the first shot.
Of course they do.
They just covering the fucking stairwell while you're finishing up patching yourself up for bleeding from a deep cut.
Maybe the time.
Well, I mean, it sounded like you wanted to not wait for him.
We didn't know, like, I don't know
for
what his
Lisette.
status
So
is.
yeah.
I'm right outside the window.
Yeah. Well,
We could have talked this out, but okay.
yeah.
Brilliant. Way to work, team. Yeah. We don't trust each other. We
They
don't
get a
know each
9. Yeah, that's true. You don't. That's the problem. You don't know each other. You don't work. So that's a 9. That is going to hit you. Do you want to try and dodge?
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, that will be your action. You will not be able to return fire. Okay.
I make it.
Okay, what'd you get?
25.
25. All right, you get shot at, but you see the glint of a person dressed in rags holding a big ass like revolver right at your head. Aim with a sight line on your head, and they were
Now, you can
Jacqueline
act.
was Jacqueline.
well right behind. I guess you stacked up, but you dodge.
I dodge, so I can't shoot, but you can.
But you get back down. Well, you have to go back down the stairwell to do that.
Oh, dodge down.
Yeah.
Out of the room.
Yeah, well, it's a stairwell. Like you want to get out of the line of sight of the shooter. So
Like, what's the floor like? Is it wood or is it?
It's like a 19th century building. Like it's pretty thick. Like,
Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to shoot through it.
not through the basement into the first floor. No. Now it's your action. Pete's in your way. You could, if you make an athletics check, you could run past, whip around, and take a shot.
What's your athletics?
Athletics is 50.
Yeah, I mean 50.
Or you could just not go into the line of fire of someone who just. Oh yeah, give me a sand check. You just got someone just tried to blow your head off.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was a big revolver too. It was probably a 357 or something.
Das Bang.
Anyways, what is your immediate reaction, Jacqueline?
Immediately, I'm just gonna get on the ground now. It's like full training kicking in.
Okay.
Because I figure I can't shoot. He's out of the way. It's better to try to solve this without anyone else getting hurt.
So you're just holding your ground.
Yeah, I'll hold my ground.
Okay. All right. That you hear some gunfire inside.
Tetanus shot. Got it.
You hear some gunfire as you finish patching yourself up.
Yep.
And now you're outside. What are you gonna do?
All right, I'm gonna stealth into the stealth around.
Okay.
49 out of 70.
Okay. 49. Let's see here. All right. Now give me alertness.
15.
15. Okay. You get to where you think the shooter was, and you don't see them. Yeah, even with night vision. Yeah. And so, Pete, you got shot at. What are you going to do next?
Well, I'm not going back up the stairs, but I know there's for sure he's up there, and he's probably not going to put it down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking the entire...
Okay, I'm going to get on...
So, what you could tell is...
Assailant's not in the room anymore.
Well, he's not in the most obvious line of sight. To I mean, they could have
I'll say
multiple
like
angles.
One assailant,
so you could clear the area if you want to. That means there's no way they would be able to see you, or you could clear the area so that you can guarantee that the stairwell is safe to come up. But yeah, if they are hiding in the vicinity, it would come down to who spots who first.
All right, let's do it.
Or you could do a tactical thing where both of you come up at the same time.
Yeah, we can coordinate.
Yeah. Okay. So there's going to be combat. The person is hiding.
That time?
You basically both made your stealth checks and you both failed to spot each other. So you're going up first at the stairwell. What's your dex?
Terrible. 8.
Okay. So they have a dex of 11. What's your dex, Jacqueline?
My dex is 11.
11. So now do you want to go side by side or do you want to go after Pete?
I would say after, just because, I mean, how big could we both fit side by side?
Yeah, it's a big building. It's a big stairwell.
All right, let's go up side by side.
Okay, so all three of you are approaching the same time. All three of you roll alertness. If you succeed and get better than a 43, you spot them.
48.
73.
What?
Okay, so...
Crit fail that time.
Yeah.
Just one fail.
So you spot the shooter, but your dex is, what, 10?
Mm-hmm.
So they're faster than you, and you can't hide, so they see you first. But you did succeed, so I'm going to say you're going to shoot each other at the same time.
Okay, then.
So, and they're committed. They're not going to dodge. So, and they're obviously going to shoot the person with the giant fuck-off machine gun.
So 5...
Man, dodge. If you can dodge, dodge.
Okay, actually, no.
Yeah, you can choose between whether...
I'm going to dodge.
Okay, all right.
And I can fucking get them. Or...
Yeah.
25.
74, they missed.
25.
Yeah. So, but the shot misses you.
But now they gunshot, so...
Yeah, gunshot, the wall behind you explodes.
And So, okay, you should know exactly where he is now.
Yeah, Jacqueline goes next because Jacqueline has a higher dex.
Yeah, so I just roll...
Firearms.
All right.
They're a normal distance because you have a rifle, you have a flashlight, there's no modifier, so you just roll straight firearms.
84.
All right. This is your first time in a combat situation. It's there's a lot of kickback. You hit the wall around him. The shooter is another man dressed in rags holding a 357. But it's your turn.
You can do it.
24 out of 40.
Okay.
Using the shotgun I just found.
Yeah. All right. What does the shotgun do? Let me find it.
I don't know, because I didn't write down anything for the...
I know normal handguns do a D10, assault rifles do a D12, or yours does 10% lethality because you have the 3-round burst. Heavy weapons. A heavy machine gun, by the way, does 20% lethality on a burst there, Tom.
So you might want to write that down.
Actually, no, sorry, it does 10% lethality. It's a
10%
light machine gun,
lethality.
not a heavy machine gun.
Yeah, it's a saw.
So that was only a D10?
You do 2d10 damage with your shotgun, so go ahead and roll 2d10.
All right. That fuckwad. I did 14.
Yeah. The person explodes into dust. You don't have to make another stand check. You've seen this before, or you felt it.
But they got to do it.
Yeah, both of you make a stand check.
27.
All right. It's 1.
24.
It's 1 for both for making it, because that's unnatural as fuck. That is a person turning into dust spontaneously.
And sand goes down from the maximum.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You recover sand by completing scenarios,
Going through
and therapy and stuff like that in between missions. So in a campaign, you can recover it. It's not, but it's slow. And generally, Delta Green's about your character being worn down and getting eaten up by the system. So yeah, the gun drops to the ground, and
Another gun.
yeah, there's 357. There are 3 bullets left in it. Yeah.
Who's better at shooting than me?
My firearms, my machine gun's at 60.
Do you have a regular handgun?
I do.
I do.
Yeah. Okay. I got a second one now. 157.
All right.
How many bullets did my shotgun have, by the way?
It has 3 left in the yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Two in the
you said they're all 1d10 for just regular.
The 357 does 1d12. Ooh. The heavy handgun. Yeah. So, Weldon comes up, escorting Michelle. He's like, well, I bet Johan knows we're here.
No doubts.
It's quite loud.
Yeah. I tried to keep it not so loud. Mm-hmm. When I punchy the other guy. Or, no, broke his neck. Okay, anyways.
We're fine. Look at us. We're perfectly fine.
Well, I don't think he's here in the asylum itself.
But, yeah.
Can he see through? Can he see through them?
No.
They
have free will. He just brings them back. He doesn't care about to be honest, I think he could do that if he wanted to, but he doesn't want to admit that he needs to do that to stop me.
Too proud.
He's very proud.
Like maybe we can use that eventually.
I mean, the fact that he's not doing those kind of things.
But I think what we should do is just kill him.
Well, yes.
So so let's all right, never mind finding her. Let's just take care of him.
Yes. So, where to next?
The crematorium, right? Isn't that kind of where we're...
Yeah, let's check the crematorium.
Okay. All right. It is now night.
We can first look in the boiler room since that's right out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That makes more sense.
Let's look at the boiler room.
We go place by place.
I mean, we haven't looked at this entire facility, but that's going to take way too long. So.
I doubt he's here. It would be he's been here before, and that's all. They always search this place first.
No, we didn't.
Wait, they've done this before?
Yes. You thought this was the first time?
A little bit.
Aw, that's adorable. No, this is a well.
Remember the way the prospector reacted, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's a long-standing protocol.
All right, but the boiler room's not like super huge, so we could clear that pretty quickly.
Yes, of course.
Let's do that.
Yeah, clearing.
All right, so you are you walking, running, jogging?
Jogging.
It's not very far, right?
Yeah, but flashlights have to be out. It's night now, and
I'll have the flashlight.
Yeah.
At this point, I'll conserve these.
The boiler room. You all see one of the Quicken there, a person in rags, but they are drawing on the ground, scratching marks in the ground in front of the boiler room. Looks like they're drawing a circle or something.
Well, hi there. What are you drawing? Damn.
Hello. The prophet told me I should make signs of the outside to bring to make it pleased with me.
Oh, were you the one that wrote that on the other side?
Oh, you saw that? Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, yes. That I am doing the prophet's work. Good.
Sure. Who are you?
I had a name, but the prophet told me I should forget my name until I re-earn it through pleasing that from outside.
Is the prophet the old man?
No.
Who's the prophet?
The prophet is the old man brought us back from death, but even he was astounded by the prophet. The prophet actually remembers what it's like to be after death, and he helped me remember too. And
so, is the prophet here?
Yes, at the tower.
I was hearing something out, probably yelling some kind of insane prophecy stuff.
Yes, and the prophet had told us that the living would be here, and that we too could rejoin the living through our worship. You should go to the prophet. The prophet can help you.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Let's go do it.
First, sweep the boiler room.
Susan, we need to do a thing here. Is that cool?
There is one of the unfaithful there. He's very uncooperative, but he is. I wouldn't be worried about them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sweep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is another quickened here in the corner of the boiler room who is making.
To be armed.
Yeah, he is wrapping a rag around a broken glass bit that makes it. Basically, he's making glass shivs, and he looks at you. What?
Hold on. We're not the enemy here. I hear you're not very fond of this prophet.
This is all a joke. We're in hell.
No, unfortunately. You're not.
Well, that's what a demon would say, of course.
Son, do we look like demons to you?
Yes. Look at that cannon you're carrying. That's not a real gun.
Oh, fuck.
I served in the Great War. I know what guns look like. They don't look like that.
How is this any more different than a Maxim? It's a machine gun. You've seen a machine gun before.
You're trying to trick me.
Would a demon be holding a machine gun?
I'm in hell, and you're just trying...
No, it's like you're not in hell. It's Oregon.
Same thing.
Take that, Oregon.
Sorry, Oregon.
It's boring, Oregon. Everybody thinks it's hell.
Yeah. So, yeah, this guy thinks he's in hell, and he's making weapons to protect himself from demons. I can... Yeah.
I'm going to turn this over to our negotiator.
I'm gonna come in and be like, all right, listen. You know, we're going through a lot right now.
Uh-huh.
We're not here to hurt you. We can leave you alone. Back out, let you do your thing.
Make as many glass shivs as you want.
We're just
arts and crafts are a good way to relieve stress.
We're gonna get this all fixed up. Okay.
Okay. Sure, roll.
74, and I'm a 70. So
Yeah. He is still... You do not calm him down, but he's not going to attack you because you have a giant fucking machine gun. Yeah, and...
Soldier, were you?
Yeah, well, but he's very uncooperative. He doesn't volunteer in any information.
Okay. Look, man, we understand you think this is hell, but we're about to take out the demon that did this to you.
So
well,
it's like wait, it's like you were a doughboy?
Yeah.
Like United States Marine, sir.
Do you have a tattoo or anything?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
It's the Marine.
Well, the devil's got you being a prison guard. Is that it?
Like, son, I don't go. It's like we're Marines. We don't guard shit. We're hard chargers.
Well, what's going on then?
Like, well, we're currently hunting.
Well, that guy, he sounds like he points to the guy drawing outside of the boiler room. That guy, see, I'm going to get him. He's clearly the enemy, right?
Like, no, he's confused just like you.
Oh.
He's found a different way to deal with it, but he's just a person.
It looks like you both are using some kind of arts and crafts to kind of deal with it. You know, he's drawing and doodling, and you're putting together.
Well, I know this is a prison. I saw someone try to walk out on the road, and then they turned into dust. I heard a pop, and they turned into dust.
It's like, oh, yeah, no, that's probably the United States military. It's like, see, there is someone very bad here. Okay, look, you're looking for a demon?
Yeah.
There is one demon on the premises.
Okay.
Is there something about
and we're hunting? And, and let me tell you.
Are you trying to recruit this guy?
I said, like, put my hand on his shoulder,
Yeah.
and son, let me tell you, we're hunting this demon.
Okay, sure. He has nothing. Yeah, all right. The Marine tattoo helps. Yeah. What do you want to do with him?
Like
Yeah.
we're trying to find this guy.
We got to silence him.
But we got to silence the demon that's at the center of this place.
Oh, I know he's in the woods, northwest of here. I know. I remember that. I don't remember much, but I remember there's people that do his bidding. They come and get those little copper cans, and they bring him back and forth.
All right, it's like, look. You've been out of it.
Oh wait, I remember seeing a building out there somewhere. No, it's a wooden thing. It's built to hide itself. It's somewhere. Like the trees were real orderly. There's a lot of apples.
Like the orchard.
I guess.
All right.
I don't remember the first day so good.
Don't eat the apples.
Right. All right. Look. It's like look. We got to do some recon.
Okay.
Do you feel like all right? It's like, you feel up to doing a little bit of reconnoitering yourself?
Like
It's like, all right. Listen, I want you to go to that wooden structure.
Okay.
We're gonna meet you there.
Okay.
It's like once we do what we need to do.
Yeah.
We're gonna work in this. We're gonna work to get out together.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
It's like
He goes off?
He's like, wait, it's like army?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not going to hold that against you.
All right.
It's like,
Yeah.
It's like, you're a soldier.
That's right.
So go do what a soldier does.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe give him a signal, like hearing like a I don't know.
I was like, all right, we'll give you a passphrase.
Yeah. What is it?
What do you think? Something.
Demons belong in hell. I don't know.
That's it. Demons belong in hell.
Okay, they do.
It's like, excellent.
All right.
Head over there.
All right, he goes off into the night, armed only with a glass shiv.
Basically, like, okay, he's out of the way now.
Okay.
All right, I'm sweeping the rest of this, no problem.
Yeah. It's not nearly as big. It's just like,
Yep.
Just
want to make sure that we don't have anything else.
really. Yeah.
He's like, all right, let's go find this. I say let's go find this prophet.
Okay. Yeah, the water tower. Are you?
I'm putting the guy out, the other one that's drawn out.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want him
As
to
you're Weldon kind of understand. Do you want me to? I could do it.
He's like, dude, be my guest.
Yeah. He just.
Well, we're gonna take Michelle a little bit ways.
Okay.
Make
Yeah.
sure Michelle's not seeing this happen.
Weldon approaches. Tell me about that from outside. Here, I'll tell you a secret. And he just whispers something in his ear.
Versus us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Dark City. Sleep.
Okay. What was he drawing, by the way?
Weird symbols and circles.
More artwork.
Oh yeah, give me for you though. Give me intelligence times 5.
Oh, I'm actually not very dumb. Mm-hmm. Fuck, I make it.
Yeah, give me a stat check.
Thank you.
55.
I critically succeed, but I know I succeed.
Okay, you don't lose any more sand, but they look extremely familiar. They look very fractal.
I'm actually whatever the hell that means.
Yeah, they remind you of that instant you saw of your own mindscape.
Oh yeah.
Huh. It's a good thing I don't understand that.
All right.
What do you think?
So
Hey, I have
Subconsciously you do.
Hey, my unnatural is still 0. Thank you very much.
oh no, give yourself 5 points in that.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Sorry, I forgot to do that. Yeah.
All right, fine.
All right, now roll your unnatural. Let's see if he actually makes it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we all love this part.
Yes.
Here we go. No.
Damn.
Yeah.
In fact, I critically failed.
Unnatural is like your Cthulhu Mythos skill. It's your yeah.
You don't want it that high.
Yeah, your max sand is 99 minus your unnatural skill. So yeah, if you have a very high unnatural skill, like that's a campaign.
And you can never max it out.
Yeah. So.
Because our little pink brains can't handle it.
No.
Squishy pop.
So you head to the water tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear like chanting coming from the top of it. It has sort of a call and response sound. You can't hear the response, but it's someone. Yeah, if somebody has you are human. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, we can all do it. I suck at it.
31.
I fail.
31.
47
out of 60.
So those of you who succeed, it actually the cadence and the style of speaking, even before you can make it out, you can kind of hear that the way this man is speaking, it reminds you of an evangelical preacher, someone in that very particularized style that they have. So yeah,
saying God in 3 syllables kind of shit.
well, yeah, that from outside is here to save us. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Save.
Yeah. Very.
Oh god, like this is dangerously close to announcer voice.
But yeah, the water tower is a 19th century building. The reservoir is like this water tower that looks like a stone castle turret or made of brick. But there's like this metal spiral staircase that goes around. Some of the stairs are missing, but they're enough that you can go up one at a time, though.
Alertness and kind of check out around it.
Yeah, sure.
Alertness.
Let's scout this shit out.
Stealth first. 62 out of 70.
Well, you can't really stealth with the flashlights on.
Oh no, I was turning that off.
Okay.
And then
Okay. All right. So you're going up ahead.
62.
All right. So just you go.
Okay, you want us to cover you?
Yeah. Well, I'll just be.
Like, I've only fired 10 rounds from this thing so far. So I'm
Actually, 20 because you fired 2 first.
59
That's
out
true.
of 59 out of 70 for alertness.
Okay.
And 62 out of 70.
I mean, there's no obvious signs of ambush or anything like that. The stairs.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Clear.
Yeah. So
Solid snake. That's my thing.
yeah, you can go up the stairs one at a time. Do you want to let the talker go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're also good at athletics.
I knew there's a reason we
Missing
brought you
stairs
along.
is good for
You can talk
How many
good.
stories?
It's pretty tall. Well, it's
No,
like
I'm not
5
doing that.
stores, yeah.
I'm not ready to.
Yeah, you don't have to make a check to get up, Jacqueline, but so you go up the stairs first and you can hear this person, this man talking, the prophet. And he said that we were blessed children, for that from outside chose us. And I remember clearly what I saw after I died and before I came back. And that man, he's just going on and on about the infinite fractals of that. It is the gate and the key. And that is what we need to see into the center. And so it goes on and on and on. It's very droning. Like as your knowledge with an FBI agent, this is sort of like standard cult brainwashing, just going on and on and on and on to just kind of wear down the resistance to suggestion, and a histrionic sort of personality.
Sister, drink this Kool-Aid. It is wonderful.
So when you get to the top of the water tower,
Have some Kool-Aid.
there is a man who has made robes for himself from multiple wrecks.
Stitched together.
Yeah, and there are like only 3 congregants there, but they're listening to him intently as he's preaching, and he sees you, I assume with the AR out. Yeah. And he's like, look, as I've prophesied, the living have come in to see us. Welcome, child. I am the prophet of that which from outside.
Okay, I have a lot of ideas on what's going on right now. Mm-hmm. Because you mentioned the gate and the key.
Mm-hmm. Which is a phrase your character has never heard.
Okay, but yeah.
That would be the unnatural skill.
Okay. Oh, I was assuming it was the gate and the key, like the actual gate and the actual key. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You could make that assumption, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's waiting for you to say something, but yeah.
Hi?
Hello, I am the prophet. I had a name when I was alive like you, but we must give it up until we re-earn it through pleasing that from outside.
Who is the outside?
The outside of life and death, what we call the afterlife.
I kind of turn to the others and I kind of just like, can they see me from at the top?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, come on, let's.
Okay, yeah.
Get up here.
They all start coming up. I mean, Michelle does not want to, but she's also scared of being alone. Yeah. And Weldon definitely does. He's very curious about this.
Okay. So. It's like, oh boy.
Yeah. So you all get up there, but yeah, you can keep talking to him or any of you guys.
So we're looking for.
You could make skill checks if you want to like figure out more about this person.
Yeah, can I roll? Human.
Yeah.
62.
Is that a success?
That's a fail.
Okay. Yeah. I'll say for free, this guy reads to you like someone who did used to be a preacher or someone who ran a congregation and has fallen back on that in this very stressful, traumatic situation. Obviously someone who seeks power and building up their own thing. You don't think that Johan is, leading them or controlling them or anything like that.
Yeah.
This guy, he's acting on his own. You're even with a failure that's you have a very high human. So yeah, you can, it wouldn't, how does this benefit Johan? Like, yeah, it doesn't. So
yeah. So we're looking for the guy who brought you back.
Yes. And what do you intend to do with him? Once you find him?
I'm going to just straight face lie.
Okay.
So I'm going to persuade. I'm just going to, we just want to talk to him about how we can share this gift.
Okay, roll.
14.
Yes, this gift, even being half alive is better than being dead. It is better than being here than being outside. I think we can all agree on that. Do you work for the government, a corporation, a religion? Who sent you? How did you know to come here? You made your check, so you can lie again if you want.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, he did.
Who?
The man who brought you back. He's coming to...
Then why didn't he tell you where he was?
Because then, you're a preacher. I'm sure that the government got on you for stuff,
He didn't tell you how to meet him or to contact him?
We just got the message.
How? Well, that's most perplexing. It seems he seemed to be quite focused on finding a particular person by the name of Osperin. That is what he has his minions doing that. But if you work for him, that doesn't seem to...
Can I,
yeah.
kind of, quietly, flip the safety off? And
sure,
yeah.
No, you're hot. You're ready. You don't see any weapons on any of them. And the You can give me intelligence times 5.
Okay, intelligence times, that's going to be 65. 88.
Okay, well, you know what you know. So well, we were looking to leave this area, but I'd be willing to help you if you could help us escort us away from this wilderness.
I look to the others. I'm just kind of like, any ideas?
Oh, I'm down. I'm not up there with you guys.
Okay, so you're standing guard.
I was staying guard.
Okay, yeah.
So was I.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, yeah. So you could.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you both went up there. Like I was trying to like stealth and like.
No, I was covering just in case of trouble.
Okay. Yeah. If you don't want to be talking to the preacher, you can't. You don't have to. But you could have handed off your walkie-talkie to Jacqueline.
Okay, yeah. I'll do
Yeah.
that.
I'm just going to be like, yo,
Weldon is definitely up here. He is like.
Yeah, Weldon's. And then Michelle.
Well, Weldon looks at you. Well, tell me, Mr. Prophet, if you were to. You want to leave this area because I guess you figured out that there's someone keeping you all here. And the prophet's like, yes. And you want to escape. What could you offer us if we could help you escape?
Drawn better, but yeah.
Well, if you could prove that we could, if you could show us, like, if you could deal with these people trapping us here, that'd be most helpful in helping you locate that man. I simply want to bring the word to others.
Can you tell us where he is and then we'll help you?
Well, I mean, it seems that you. I don't want to be insulting, Miss whoever you are. That if you were working for this man, he would tell you how to contact or meet him. So I think you're working for someone else. I think you're working for the same people that are trapping us here.
Okay, I'm just going to
Sure.
roll the shoot.
Okay.
At this point, is that a fair play?
Prophesize this!
Is that a fair play? Because I think at this point,
Fair
we're not
enough.
gonna get anywhere. And
Yeah.
I think he's already dead, pretty much.
Yeah.
I was gonna just eliminate the guy anyway. But yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
Okay.
But maybe if we can get anything out of him, that might be worth it. But yeah,
If he's gonna be,
Well,
it's your choice. You're up there.
yeah, it's your
okay,
choice.
if he's going to be religious and weird, then
I'm just gonna roll the
Yeah, go and
Or
make
you
an
could
attack
just,
fire
like,
check.
No, this is Sparta. Kick him off.
18.
Okay. 18, yeah, roll lethality, 10%.
80.
8 plus 10 is 18. Yeah, you obliterate and he turns into dust.
There's like
There are 3 other people there. They make a run for it. There's only one staircase down, so they're trying to get around you. But yeah, are you don't have to roll. They're unarmed and they don't have any weapons to fight back with. So
I just like,
actually, no, they would fight back because you just killed their leader. Yeah. So all 3 of them are going to charge you with. They do have glass shivs or rock.
yeah,
well, you're at the bottom, as you specifically mentioned.
Yeah.
So, Jacqueline, what was your dex again?
My dex is 11.
Okay. So there are 3 fanatical people with hand weapons charging you, wanting to well, they're charging at you. So
old-timey religion.
what do you want to do? I'll say you can shoot before, but they're not all blunt bunch of. You can't shoot all 3 of them at once.
Yeah.
You can shoot one of them, or you could focus on dodging out of the way or running down the stairs. Weldon is just standing to the side.
oh, he followed.
Oh yeah, he wanted to see what the prophet was all about.
Weldon can't die, right?
I guess you don't know.
Oh no.
I'm going to turn to Weldon. No. I'm going to try to run for it.
Yeah, athletics.
Like go down the stairs.
Yeah. I mean, you do need to run down the stairs. You definitely need to be athletics because some of them are missing.
17.
All right. You're running down the stairs. They are going to chase after you. So let's see here.
Lemming.
One fails.
Do we see like splat?
No, not that bad. They just don't. They're just slow on their feet. Another one fails. One makes it though with 46, which is higher than yours. So one of them is going to try and grab you as you're on the stairs, and they succeed. They grab onto you. And you spent your action going down, so you get halfway down the stairs when you feel hands on you, and he says, "You shall join us outside." And they hold on to you and try and pull you off. So this is a strength time. What's your strength?
My strength is 65.
All right, this is an opposed strength check. Right. They have a strength of 10, so this is highest without going over. They got a 27.
Oops.
Did reroll?
Yeah, you just rerolled that thing.
14.
They got higher without going over. Okay. So they pull you over onto the side. Now you're halfway down, so you're only 30 feet off the ground. So it's only going to be like 1d10 damage. So that's 3 damage, and they take 3 damage as well. So it's not quite the fatal move they were hoping for. But the two of you see this happen.
As I see them come down, I'm going to run up trying to help.
Yeah, there are other two that are coming down the stairs behind those two.
Well, I'm running up because
okay, yeah. So
coming down faster.
Well, they just fell off the side. Yeah.
Like they're definitely coming down faster, so I'm coming after them. I'm gonna just kill.
You're snapping at a lot of necks.
That's my thing.
All right, unarmed.
Or more like bam.
Yeah. It's an unarmed check for sure.
Yes, 48 out of 70.
All right. So you can choose to break their grapple, pull them off of Jacqueline, or you could do damage on them.
Oh no, I was going for damage.
Okay. Roll D3 and add your damage bonus.
Okay, what's for brass knuckles?
D4 instead of a D3.
D4. Okay.
Do it.
That would be 5 points of damage.
All right. They are still up. But not much. You pulverize them, and there's an explosion of dust. They're still holding on. So
can I just smash them with the gun?
If that's your action, yeah.
Actually, you know what? No,
You got to prepare for the other ones.
Okay, actually, just my handgun, 1 shot.
Well, that's shooting into melee.
Okay. All right, actually, the ones that are coming down.
Take care of that.
All right, roll heavy weapons.
Yepper.
Okay. Yeah, you cut them down.
Short burst.
No, well, there's 2 of them. It's a full burst. Yeah.
There we go.
So new round. This is going to be an opposed fire, unarmed between all of you as the last congregant is trying to hurt you a little more.
Okay, if this turns out to be like the fight with the dogs in that one game.
Well, they critically failed, so
never mind.
Yeah, just roll. Just don't also critically fail.
Just roll hand to hand.
Not you. You were shooting.
Okay.
29.
What'd you get?
I got a 77.
All right, roll damage onto Jacqueline.
Oh my god. We are the best agents ever.
Take 3.
All right, yeah, that's 3.
That's the least amount I can do.
Yeah, you bruise her Jacqueline's ribs.
Oh,
That's 6.
Yeah, but with your 29, you can narrate it. You're wrestling around. You get jacked in the side by Lisette, but then you dispatch the congregant. What does it look like? Are you like elbowing him in the head?
I just kind of I just take an elbow and just.
Yeah. And then you're just covered in dust and you cough up blood from being battered so heavily.
Tom, you got the first aid, right?
Yeah.
I do.
I forget what your character's name was.
Pete.
Pete, that's right. Shock.
Shock.
Shock?
Yes. Shaka Khan.
So yeah, does somebody want to try first aid on
I'll
Jacqueline?
try it.
Yeah, that's
I got it at 40.
All right.
Nope.
All right, did you crit fail?
I did not crit.
All right.
Oh God.
You actually got 2 wounds, so you can be treated twice. So you could try again.
Well, you're better at it than I am. Mine's a 30.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. All right. I'm going to try to heal you. I missed it by 2.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna get up, wincing, and just kind of try to brush myself off as much.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, give me a sand check for all that. That was intense.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry. You're not shot. That's normally what I end up healing.
You just fell off the side of a building and got, beaten with brass knuckles. Like, what?
32.
Yeah. It's
So I still take 1 point.
no.
Okay.
At this point, you know that the Quicken turned into dust. And
Do we see the count just kind of strolling down?
Oh, yeah.
Pleased.
Yeah.
Whistling. Just
He's just looking on, just
how old does he
nodding.
look now? Just curious. I'm just
I like 60s. Very hale and hearty.
fuck. Well, actually, at this point, to me, it's more like a game now. Okay, we're gonna move a little bit, and then we're gonna see how old he looks then.
And he's like, yeah, it looks like we have a visitor. You look over, and so you are at number 5, which is right about here. And there's this big open field here, right? Mm-hmm. And so you can kind of see a person, and there's moonlight tonight, fortunately. And you can see a person holding a stick with a white rag walking towards you, coming from the direction of the orchard.
In rags.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Actually, no, not in rags. They're wearing. This is a man wearing a button-up shirt and blue jeans.
Like, he's dressed well.
all right. He's not older, right?
He's older, like in his 50s.
But not like as old as we would.
The people who make criminology, people with criminology train can make criminology checks.
Not me.
Crit one.
Okay.
When I don't need it as much.
I got a 11.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. All right. That's the owner of Patriot Guns, the gun store that was robbed. And that's the missing gun store owner.
We know his name.
You can give me a name. Otherwise, it's Frank.
Okay. Yeah.
Frank Booth.
Frank Booth?
Yes. Can I approach it?
It's like you can approach.
Okay. He approaches.
We hear you had a bit of trouble recently.
Yes.
So whoa.
He's like, gotta ask, like, you alive?
I'm talking to you, aren't I? I don't know what you mean.
He's like, you have to forgive us. We gotta do some checks right quick.
Okay.
It's like, Count. Is he quickened? Is he alive, or is he quickened?
Honestly, I think it's more fun if you can see if you can find it out on your own.
All right.
Like, well,
I'll tell you. I just want to hear your guesses first.
Sorry, I know. It's like the thought that immediately. No, the thought that immediately comes to my head is like just shoving the machine in his face. Like, are you alive? Tell me. But like too much.
As he approaches,
Yeah.
our flashlights are on, so alertness to kind of look at him.
This
like
would
just generally scan his skin, his eyes.
It would be first aid or
Actually, like, is he clammy?
he is cold. Yeah, you actually no. You can roll that alertness because there is a clue. Yeah.
47.
23?
You do notice those. If you make alertness, you do notice a lot of dust on this clothing.
Well, it looks fine to me.
Okay.
Like, he's got a lot of dust on him. It's like, wait. Okay, is it ash? Is it ash? Is it ashes or
That
dust?
you can't really tell. Like dust is dust.
Like, is it okay, Cat? I'm guessing he's still alive. Am I right?
Of course, he's quickened.
Like, oh, okay. Well, we know.
I was gonna.
Remember, though, they do still have free will.
Like, yes, I know. I'm just.
I
Dang
think
it.
it's safe to assume that everyone we meet here is going to be quickened unless they're one of us at this point.
You see, she's smart.
Like, hey.
I'm just waiting for one of us to like bite it and then be raised as a quicken.
That's not what I'm
like with you down to 6. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
Look, so he approaches you. He's like, "Look, I was kidnapped. Something happened to me. I don't know.
Yeah, you died.
What?
You done died.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't fucking care anymore.
All right. He crit fails that. So he just kind of sits down and starts staring into the middle distance.
Like,
But you got better.
Yeah, he's not responsive anymore.
like, yeah.
You can roll persuade to bring him back out of it, out of the shock.
Well, if it fails, we just go like, you just sit there and have a think for a while.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm going to roll persuade.
All right.
You did.
That's
Oh,
all
fuck.
zeros.
100.
Okay.
So crit fail.
Yeah.
Make it worse.
I remember the outside. He starts muttering about the outside.
If we listen in, do we have to make a...
Are you going to listen in?
Yeah, like,
Well, you don't know then. Yeah.
like,
Well, it's like, this is fascinating. They never talk about the outside before.
Zach, what's different about that?
I don't know.
We done broke his brain.
Like, you guys did. I didn't say a damn word.
Perhaps we're getting closer to the... Well, I don't want to spoil
The
things.
epicenter.
Anyway, it's just different.
Like, we need to find
Maybe... Well,
What? You can tell us.
maybe Eldest is returning. I don't know.
Who?
The oldest brother.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Oh, God.
Maybe this is the time Johann actually finds Osborn, and this is a portent of things to come. Maybe it's coincidence.
Like, well, we could still...
Maybe there's only so many people you can resurrect before it angers.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Like, wait, who would it anger?
I can show you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You could just tell me.
You wouldn't know the names.
Try me.
Oh, you list some things that you think it could be, and I'll tell you yes or no. You don't know those names.
Actually, wait, I'm going to roll unnatural.
Yeah, roll a natural.
No, it's like...
Yeah.
You're like, okay, look, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure...
You're soldiers, not scholars.
Like, okay, Fair enough. Okay, so, but I don't need to see, okay? Thank you. I've seen once today. That was plenty.
It's not human and it would be bad.
Is there anything that's not bad out there?
Depends on how you define bad.
Anything the opposite of bad.
Look, you're here on a mission. I'm distracted here.
Well, obviously this guy ain't coming back from this.
No, he's like, well, look, he's fine here. Yeah, go ahead. Actually, you know what?
I'm just gonna do my thing.
All right, everyone will stand for your helplessness as you're just like, God.
2.
Yeah, you're fine if you make it, no sand.
39.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I think we're all in agreement, like, this is probably for the best.
Okay, Michelle's still here. She's still like, still hanging on.
She handled the shit better.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Look
someone.
at this point, if you're brought back from the dead, you need to handle your shit.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh god, one of us is totally gonna become one of
By
those.
the way, that's totally my thing. I was like, look, if you done got brought back from the dead, keep it together.
Oh, it looks like he had a letter with him.
Out of the dust.
Yeah.
Is it coded?
No, it's in English. It's you can read it. Do you want to read it?
I'll read it. Yeah.
All right.
If you said make a sand check, I will punch you in
I was
the
about to say.
No, that's literally what it says. Make it say what? No, no. It says, "I want to negotiate. Let us be reasonable." Johan.
like I'm looking at the count. Like, is this a change of because he's him wanting to negotiate? Does that sound like him?
Oh yes. I mean, he's anything to accomplish his goals.
Well, I'm sorry.
I mean, you are alive. You understand that, right? That means you'll die.
Yes, I know, and I know what Tunguska was. I don't want it. I mean, it's Oregon, but I don't want it to happen here.
Well, you don't have to be here when it happens.
Well, I don't want it to.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Like, I don't want it to happen at all.
Ah, well, then you're ready.
So I'm ready to go. Like, if we can find him, I will go happily kill this guy.
Yes.
Again.
But I imagine his offer would be like, would you like to not die? Ever.
Like,
or unless you want to. You see, we can shoot if we. You see, I'm not that far off, but you could experience a lot and have a very interesting life, very long life. Do anything you want.
like, well, right now, what I'm thinking I really want to do above everything else is kill your brother.
Mm-hmm. And I'd like you to kill my brother.
Like,
but I thought I would make you this offer. I would tell you what he's going to tell you.
Should we consider it? Could you offer that too?
I could try.
I mean,
I'm just gonna look at Pete and just kind of be like, "What are you doing, man?"
it's like, look,
I certainly can't raise them. I can't. You see, he can do it with a thought and a gesture. That's why there's so many of these Quicken running around, and he can make them as good as they were alive. But that takes time and effort. I could probably take a Quicken and make them like alive, but they'd still die of old age eventually, no matter what.
It's like,
Johan, what Johan can do that I can't really do is make you like me or him truly immortal.
like, look, I'm just make sure we got everything on the table because we still don't know where to find this guy unless it says where to find him.
I mean, I assume
It's a map. X marks the spot.
Well, I assume the person that you just destroyed knew where to.
Yeah, probably.
It's like,
Yeah.
like he should have kept it together.
There was no bringing him back as far as I was concerned at that point.
Like, oh shit, like.
I mean, he did come from the direction of the orchard. Maybe
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, that's what I was
I mean, I'm
thinking.
saying like, well, unless you could bring him back for like a second and we could ask him.
I can't do that. That's him.
Fair enough.
My brother had to outdo me, remember?
All right, so let's go to the orchard. We'll find your brother, kill him again, and we'll go from there.
Yes. I knew the organization was very good at recruiting the right kind of people who wouldn't be tempted by such an offer. You have to give them my kudos. I think that's the term.
That's very correct.
Yes.
Actually, you know what?
Good.
But does he understand the golf clap?
It's a very courtly laugh. Or clap, sorry.
All right. Well, then, let's go to the orchard.
Okay. So you start heading towards the orchard, or are you just marching across the open field?
At this point, like, yeah, I think he knows we're here.
All right. All of you roll alertness.
That's a 1.
81.
Okay.
I see everything.
You do see it. With the 1, you see a glint of the light of a scope in the tree line of the orchard. So you got a crit success. You could spend your action to hit the ground and get the bipod ready. You're basically walking through a field of tall grass towards the orchard. So you're like around.
So
here.
I pinpoint exactly where it is.
Well, you have 1 action.
I know. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to say sniper like 10 o'clock.
Okay. You make it with his help. You spot the sniper as well.
Hello, Quicken.
Yeah, you're the one getting shot at, Jacqueline. Now, this would be a post check because he did warn you. So you can roll dodge.
Okay.
What's your dodge?
I'll give you a plus 20 bonus.
My dodge is 30.
So it's 50 now?
That's not
terrible.
Oh, yeah.
31.
All right. That makes it. He had a penalty because he wasn't aiming at you. He was aiming at that guy. So yeah.
Clearly.
Mean, bigger.
Go.
Yeah, but you dropped before he was ready to take the shot. He switched over to you because you hesitated, but you dropped to the ground just before a bullet goes right where your torso was. And so now we're in a combat, and the sniper has a dex of 11. So you get to go. I'll let the character go first. Yeah. So Jacqueline, you're in the field outside the orchard. Like right around here, you saw the sniper rifle. Well, you didn't. Well, there was a gunshot. It's actually an unsilenced rifle. It's those of you with firearm trained sounds like a hunting rifle, a bolt action rifle.
Okay, it's not quite a Barrett or anything.
No. These are civilian guns. It was probably somewhere around that vicinity, but you didn't see it, so you could suppress that area with a successful firearms check. But that's going to empty your magazine. But that would force there'll be
And then I can burst it.
Yeah, well, Pete has a much better tool to suppress people. So.
We still have the phone, right?
Yeah, you don't know if it'll work this far in.
Okay, I was going to say.
It worked in the gravel parking lot. You haven't tried it. You have 1 action.
Could I try and just be like, hey, if you have anyone with a sniper, we're pinned down right now?
Okay, so you get on the ground and there's no bars.
Okay, never mind.
That's your action. So the sniper
Worth a shot.
does something. So Dex 10?
Me.
Yeah.
Burst into the tree.
Okay.
Wherever he was.
Well, that would be you're suppressing fire? Mm-hmm. All right, roll.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
54.
So you're suppressing. That's going to use up 30 rounds.
Okay, so that's 50 altogether.
Yep. So it's going to eat up a lot of ammo very quickly. So, but you're suppressing. Yeah, give me a stealth check.
44.
Damn. All right, you are the knight. You run, or you're belly crawling through the tall grass towards the orchard. So, new round. You don't know where the sniper. You do not know where the sniper is. So, Jacqueline.
Would my assault rifle have a scope?
Yeah.
Okay, is there any way I could try
It's not like a sniper scope. It's like one of those little tactical ones, but it's something. You could try. You're not at a super long distance. Yeah.
Can I try?
Yeah, but you'd be exposing yourself possibly. If the sniper's watching, they might be able to see you.
keep cover, and I could see if I can see him.
You could also belly crawl.
I'm just gonna start belly crawling.
Yeah, because Pete is suppressing that area, so they can't really. Yeah, so
How much I can do out here? I got to get closer. Before.
Pete, are you going to keep suppressing?
I'll keep suppressing.
All right, that's another 30 rounds.
Roll.
You don't have to roll. You're
Okay.
you're locked in. You're zeroed in. This is like you've done this 1,000
Billion
times
yeah.
on the range.
You gave her the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're the ones with it, right?
Yes.
Okay, that'll work.
All right, you're belly crawling again.
Yep.
You don't have to make another check.
No, I'm making an alertness check.
You're not. Well, you'd have to peek up right now.
Oh, okay.
You're still in the
I was
grass.
trying to see if I could see
If you want to peek up,
No, I'm good.
yeah,
I'm gonna keep belly crawling.
yeah. You'll know when you get to the trees.
Am I kind of marking the target where I'm shooting?
You don't see the target.
Yeah, we don't.
You just saw where one gunshot came from, and then you started shooting that area. You don't.
General vicinity.
Yeah, general vicinity. This is to whom it may concern.
I'm gifting the trees with my bullets.
Yeah. So, new round. Jacqueline, what do you want to do? You're still belly crawling too?
Belly crawling.
All right, Pete. This last round.
Last 20.
Yep. All right.
This box.
All right. The firing stops. And you're almost to the tree line. You're not. Well, you don't know exactly. So, because you're totally in the grass. Yeah. So, let's see here. All right. New round. Are you focused on reloading or watching? You can't really do both.
Reloading.
All right. So, you're reloading. Both of you are belly crawling. Let's see here. All right. Yeah. All right.
Don't make that face, Ross. Jeez.
All right. There's another crack. You get hit, and you do have armor on, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't. No. She's got body armor.
Okay. You take 8 damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not.
Okay.
No. No, I'm at 2. No, 8. I'm at 4 still.
You're at 4.
What was your hit point total?
12.
All right.
Wow, I'm the one with the.
Give me a sand check for violence.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Well, you're not good.
I mean, mentally, I'm good.
Yeah, you've been shot. Give me a heavy weapons check to see if you reloaded before you got shot.
I did not.
Okay. You're down on the ground. Oh, actually, give me a con times 5 check. You might be knocked out by this. Or stunned.
I am.
Okay, you're stunned. All right.
Does that give us?
You heard a gunshot. Both of you give me alertness, -20, because you're belly crawling. Actually, you -10, because
Night vision.
you're closer.
002.
08.
002 is a 2, so yeah.
So yeah, just
Yeah,
a
so we
2.
both got it.
All right, you both have a very good idea of where it is. If you pop up, you could definitely take a shot. It would be at a penalty because you're just, they're in the trees. They have cover, but yeah. Mm-hmm. What weapon are you armed with?
I'm gonna go with the deagle right now.
All right,
I'm just gonna. Well, my thought is, Actually, I'm not. I'm not gonna take a shot.
Okay.
Now I know where it's at. I'm gonna use that to my advantage and see. If I
All
can
right, so
sneak
you
through
get
the trees.
into the trees, and with your crit success, you can see them, and now you have a clear. You're at a clear. Well, you see them, but you don't have a good angle because of the trees, and you're also at long range for a pistol, so you'd be a -20. But you're
I'm trying to sneak through the trees.
yeah, they're totally unaware of you. So they're now. What are you doing, Jacqueline?
Can I cover fire?
Suppress?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just pop up.
You could.
Yeah, I'll do suppress.
Yeah, you could just pop up and keep them covered or focused on you. So yeah, you don't have to roll for that. If you want to, because you made your alertness check. Mm-hmm. So you're just emptying your magazine on them. So yeah, you don't have a big belt magazine. So a new round. Give me another con times 5 check. You lose hit point.
That doesn't look good.
Still fail.
All right. You're stunned as you're gasping.
Hello, quick.
Count Weldon looks next to you. Crawls up to you.
What about Michelle? What the fuck happened to her?
Count Weldon takes out your first aid kit and starts to, using it.
Okay, like I'll let him.
Yeah. And he's just kind of humming to himself. Yeah.
Like, how's it going?
You probably can't.
Here, let me distract you. Don't give me another sand check.
I'll make the fuck out of that.
All right.
Still take.
6.
Fuck. Who do you want to put that on to? You want to put that on to anybody?
Yeah, this time my sister,
All right.
the one who encouraged me to go into the Marines.
Another D4. Willpower and off that bond.
3.
Okay. So, with that, 3 willpower off, 3 sand. So it goes down to 3. So you're still sane, or you don't have a temporary. And
Okay.
but yeah, you're in the mindscape. You recover 4 hit points though. Weldon doesn't have to make skill checks anymore. Yeah.
Because he's no longer human.
Well, he's definitely a master surgeon.
He's no longer human.
Yeah. So he's treating your wound, but yeah, you're on a little trip. And let's see here. You give me a stealth check.
04.
Okay, yeah. You flank them. You have a perfect shot, standard at this point.
Shotgun from underneath, just bam.
Not that close.
No, not that close.
You're just off to their side.
Okay.
But you have a clear sight line on them.
Okay. Does the shotgun get reduced? Am I close enough?
No, you're
Shotgun to get
standard.
full damage? Okay. That's what I'll use.
Okay.
I want this guy to die.
Yeah, you finish. Your magazine runs out. Are you going to drop and
Go back
reload?
to my belly, drop
Yeah.
37 out of 40.
All right, roll damage.
9.
Yeah, it knocks him down. I think it.
Falls out of a tree, takes more damage.
Oh no, he's just at the base of the tree.
Oh.
Yeah, but you knock him down. He drops his rifle. He doesn't explode into dust. And they do bleed, but yeah, he's got shot.
Bleed.
And clearly going to die soon unless you decide to treat him for some reason. But yeah, he's no longer a threat. So you come back to reality there. Yeah, just like you were never gone.
Like, okay, that was weird. Like, I definitely ate.
I don't have anesthetic. You didn't have anesthetic.
No, that... I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Are your hit points completely back?
No, I'm at 7.
Oh, okay. I didn't
No.
know that. I'm going to approach the guy.
Yeah.
Make sure that the gun's out of the way and just lean over him and be like, "You've died once."
He said he could bring me fully alive.
Like, well,
Yeah, the pain kind of sucks right now, don't it?
Yeah.
Well, you could end up dead again, or I could bring you back, boy.
You could bring me fully back?
Yeah, I could. You could tell me where he is, and I could make this pain go.
I'm going to bleed out if you don't do something now.
Oh, be quick and make the decision now.
No, treat me first.
Oh, that's not how this works.
Fuck you.
And I kind of lean in a little bit.
All right.
On the wound.
All right, so Jacqueline, you're seeing Lisette working on the guy. What are you going to do?
Can I make alertness and see if there's anyone else?
Sure.
Else?
Yeah, that's a
about
good.
to say, please.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, go ahead and roll alertness. Yeah.
Yeah. 89.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, he's screaming a little. It's hard to hear, and it's dark. You have flashlights, but it's still fucking night in the forest. So, yeah. What do you want to do?
I'm going to just take my time, but I'm going to head up to where he is.
Sure. Yeah, it's not far.
Actually, yeah, I'm going to go check on Pete.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to finish reloading the gun.
Yeah. Pete's got a big, wound that's been, stitched already expertly. Count Weldon has bloody hands. He's looking at the blood on his hands.
What about Michelle?
Michelle is hiding in a tree.
Yeah, she didn't sign up for a firefight.
Yeah. She's lingering. She's staying in sight of you all, but, is hanging as far back as she can. I was like, well, it was a through and through. It's fine. He would have bled out, though.
Well, thank you, Count.
Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Big preach. Big preach.
I think Jacqueline's just kind of, pop her head up and then just kind of gesture to them to get moving.
Okay. They follow you. So, but yeah, this guy is. Do you have human?
Yeah.
All right, you can roll human.
17. That's 16.
I mean, this person is still a human enough that you can tell they're about to pass out. So if you don't treat their wounds, they're not going to be able to tell you anything.
All right, I'll start kind of patching.
Okay.
Patching up and stuff.
Roll first aid. Is it a crit fail? All right.
88.
Well, they turn into dust as you're working on them.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I got a shot. I got a nice rifle now.
Yeah, it's a bit dinged up. It's a bolt action though, so I guess it's a hunting rifle.
All right, I'm going to add it to the.
At this point, you can't really be stealthy if you're carrying all these fucking guns around. You don't have a magic inventory space.
What are you talking about? Map.
Yeah.
Inventory. No, what's the bolt action rifle? Who's better at shooting than me? I've got a 40.
I have a 40 as well in regular firearms.
Oh, I have a 50.
Well, you already got an AR.
Yeah.
This is not a particularly great thing.
Shotgun in one hand, rifle in the other.
I prefer my fast knuckles. All right. Yeah. Well, here, shotgun. It's got 2 rounds left.
I'm just going to sling it over my...
Sure. You're all loaded.
2d10.
Okay.
You're all loaded down. So
I'll keep the bolt action. How much ammo's got left?
the bolt action, 4 rounds.
Okay.
And then I reloaded my assault rifle, so I have 2 magazines?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you find the shed pretty easily. It is a plastic and wood, a tarp, and some wooden boards and things. You've actually seen things like these before, Jacqueline. These are set up by anarchists and not but people who are squatters and homeless people who are some basic shelter from the elements. So you're guessing perhaps somebody set this up a while ago and was just there. But a search, you can roll search.
So it's not like the Unabomber cabin, but
it's not a Unabomber. Yeah, no, it's very. You could probably push it over.
Okay. I get what you're
Search?
saying, yeah.
We're rolling search. So
Yeah.
Not alertness or anything?
No.
That's a 35
Oh, wow.
out of 50.
15 out of 20.
I'm glad you guys searched.
15 out of 20. Oh. If we were continuing these characters, I would mark that.
Yeah. So with the success of the search, you find footprints leading to the northeast of the shed. Into, about this direction.
Do you guys actually have any idea, or are we just like...
Oh, no. Those follow footprints.
Yeah, you follow the footprints.
Should we go back to stealth? With me in the front?
All right. Give me that stealth check.
All right.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Stealthy stealth.
Did you crit fail? All right, give me an alertness check.
God damn.
There were so many critical fails.
I know.
35.
Okay. So you're walking towards the northeast. You start getting into the trees. And...
Wouldn't they be able to see me and tell me I'm being, like, I'm going to metagame?
Well, this is a critical failure, so this is the worst kind of failure. It's a subtle failure.
Yep.
But just the worst kind, because you're actually very stealthy until you step on a branch in the woods. But you made your alertness check.
Yeah.
So they failed it failed its stealth check.
It.
So you step on a branch in the woods very loudly, and then you hear something like a tree groaning above you.
Oh, God, this is like the Momo attack my buddy.
So, no, this is a lot fucking worse. So what you hear is...
Oh, wow. Do you have a thing to play for this?
No, it is an image, though. There's something like this thing holding onto two trees above you. It is made. Seems to have three major limbs and eyes. It looks like this,
Oh, that's wonderful.
and it's holding.
I'm just going to go ahead, Ross.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll that sand check.
Do we all need to roll?
No, it's this.
I'm the
He's
only
up
one
ahead.
that-
He's
I'm
the
only one
scout.
saying it.
Yeah.
It wasn't critical, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Still failing.
Only 4.
All right. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to project this onto my cat because my cat tends to like crawl up on shit and freak me out when I'm sleeping. And, this is way fucking worse. So, fuck, I'm going to make sure that cat can't come into my room when I'm sleeping anymore, ever again. Okay, so there we go. Monty, you bitch. You keep crawling up, scaring the shit out of me. And, oh wow, I only do 1.
Well, you only lose 3, and then 1 from your cat. And yeah, you can act.
I'm almost there.
It's going to drop down on you. You probably want to dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to dodge.
All right. So the Triskelion, because it looks like the Isle of Man thing's the Triskelion, or ball. It's a 15 on its attack roll.
It's going to hit. I don't have a great dodge.
All right. So 10
fuck.
damage. If you have armor that would apply.
I don't.
Okay. Are you still conscious?
I'm alive.
How many hit points do you have?
6.
Oh, you have 16 hit points?
Yeah.
Damn, you're a beast.
Fucking huge.
Yeah. You
Strapping, didn't I say?
Yeah, you needed that.
Yeah, evidently.
Give me a con times 5
Help!
check. Yeah.
Right, if he says that, I'm running up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it would have been like a major scream. That's a major amount of hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, I passed the fuck out. I failed.
You were stunned. You were knocked down. Weirdly enough, the giant flesh chimera monster made of 3 limbs that you can tell is composite. So imagine 3, take a dozen people, put all their arms and legs together into 3 trunks, and then take all the nervous tissue and eyes and ears in the center cluster, and that's that thing.
I'm out.
Yeah. So you get to make a con check, but this is blunt trauma, not bleeding, so you're not,
Yay!
I mean, there might be internal bleeding.
Oh,
All right,
sure.
well, you only have one choice. That's to fist fight it.
Well, yeah, you're knocked down to the ground. So the 2 of you hear a scream and a crash in the woods.
Yeah, run up.
All right. I assume you're doing the same, Jacqueline? All right, both of you give me those sand checks.
You failed? Was that a crit?
Yeah, I failed.
You crit failed?
Yeah.
Well, you can't crit fail sand check.
Yeah, you can crit fail sand checks.
Oh.
You just can't crit succeed.
Oh.
It's a horror game.
Yeah, by the way,
I
it was
fail.
100 raw.
All right, that's 10.
Okay, that. Wait, I'm at 7 now. I'm trying to figure out my breaking point.
That's right below your sand.
I know, I see it.
Mine was a crit
I'm
fail,
doing
you know
math.
that, right?
Okay, do it.
Mine was also a crit fail.
63.
It was a crit fail?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, then that's 10.
I have hit my breaking point.
Okay. All right, fight. Jacqueline, what about you?
I failed. Do I roll?
It's
I just did a regular check.
I
Okay.
don't remember what you rolled.
4.
It was
4?
so I got to take.
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
This thing is very scary.
Yeah, I'm going to project onto my best friend Bond. My best friend and I watch horror movies together, so I'm just going to be like, nope, just a movie.
Yeah.
Just a movie.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm past my breaking point.
Yeah.
Fuck
Okay.
All right, roll
I'm
d4.
broken.
A 3?
All right, so you only lose 7. Or, no, you would lose 1 because you got them. Yeah. So, Pete.
Shotgun shit.
Fight.
It's fight.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you can roll heavy weapons.
I'm doing that
Yeah.
shit. 22.
Okay. Roll lethality, it's doubled to 40%.
All right.
Yeah.
72. I don't, it's not instantly lethal.
No, it's 9 damage.
Yeah, I'm just going to start shooting.
Okay, yeah.
Use that shotgun.
Well, whatever you... Jacqueline, you probably had the AR up.
AR,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you fire... Yeah.
93.
Okay. So that just misses. Yeah. So new round. Jacqueline, you have the higher dex. It's actually fairly slow and clumsy. Well, it's not. It's fast but clumsy. So it has. Yeah. It's not well balanced. So also, by the way, Weldon sees this thing. He's like, "Brother, you have outdone yourself. It is an exquisite achievement. Oh, I can see such an innovation. I can see. You made it work." And so he starts expounding on its virtue. The nerve center it could see
He's
it all
probably
over.
sitting there like, Michelle, look.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Beautiful.
Look at the sinews and how they connect to each other, and how he's taken multiple limbs to form central. Ah, yes, and see the hands. How the hands are used to grip the trees, but also, and so he's just, yeah. So that's happening in the background.
Perfect for ambushes. And,
You can actually barely hear this because of all the automatic gunfire. So, but Jacqueline, you can fire again if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to fire again.
All right, yeah. It's weirdly enough, it is. You're firing into the woods at dark, and the scary monster is big. What's your dex then, Pete?
10.
10. All right, you get to go next.
Shoot. And that's it.
Okay. A standard lethality is 10. Yeah.
10, so. No.
All right.
9.
9. All right. It's,
Wait. So, yeah, sorry. 9.
So that 9. So what did you roll?
6 and a 4.
Okay. So 10 damage.
10.
All right. So you're chewing it up. It is heavily damaged, but it leaps. It is not quite destroyed, and it is going to try and leap on top of you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you are the one damaging it.
Yeah. With a 24. So it is going to hit you. Only 1 damage.
Wow.
I will say, give me a con times 5 check to avoid being knocked down.
I do make that.
Okay, so you were it basically it jumps in front of you and bumps into you. It doesn't it misjudged the distance, or maybe shooting so much of its mass off has fucked up its balance.
I needed that other limb.
You needed that other limb, yeah. And you can give me another times 5 check.
Nope.
All right, you're still.
I am rolling really high. I have
Yeah.
a 70.
But it does have 3 limbs, and it can make another attack because you two are pretty close to each other. So it is going to try and reach out and hit you.
Reach out and touch someone.
85, its other limb flails around and almost hits you, but does not. Actually, doesn't even get close. So new round. But now it's in melee with both of you. Okay. So negative 20 to attack it with a gun.
At this point, I'm kind of like, I'm not thinking about that.
Sure. But Jacqueline is up first.
Yes.
Now you could dodge or make a full action to athletics to just run away. And if it doesn't chase after you, it's not going to be able. This isn't D&D. It's not going to get an attack of opportunity. But like, you could run away. You could. Yeah. I mean, not like run away, but like back up.
Run away!
I'm gonna try to make it to the tree line.
Yeah. You back up, or if you're running. Like, give me athletics check.
75.
All right. You stumble away a bit, and you didn't crit fail, but yeah, you're not super far away. But it can't hit you and him at the same time.
Okay.
So
Pursuing the one running, is it acting like a...
well, it hasn't acted yet. So yeah,
Tom?
yeah.
Here we go. I am.
Negative 20.
That is a 30.
Okay, it is going to try and dodge,
Good for him.
and it does dodge, but not well enough. It got a 10. It needed to beat a 30. So yeah, go and roll damage.
5.
5 damage. That's 5 hit points left. So it gets one last attack on you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep. And it rolls a 91.
So,
Yeah.
it's tried to flail, but
Yeah. It's flailing around, but like weirdly enough,
I still failed.
yeah, you're just out.
I'm out.
Yeah, you're out.
In fact,
I'm getting better with each roll.
It does make sense. I'm just going to just empty
Yeah.
the empty.
You're going to need some...
Jacqueline, you're away from it, so you can fire it normally. It's big enough that you don't have to worry about hitting. Unless you crit fail, then you could hit Pete. But
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take a shot at it.
Sure.
57.
Is that a success?
Yeah, that actually is.
All right, roll percentals. You're firing for 3 round burst.
35. So that's 8.
8 damage. That's enough to put it down. Yeah, it turns out heavy automatic weapons are stronger.
The bar of the ship.
Yeah, so Weldon's like, you see, you should have put plating on it. Well, that might have weighed it down.
Like, mental note.
Yes. Perhaps giving it extra arms and giving it the firearm so it could have fire as well. Or a combined arms approach to have your sniper and it attack at the same time. But how would they communicate? I can see your problems, brother. So
I'm still holding the trigger down.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. You eventually wake up. You were sort of had the breath knocked out of you.
All right, you want to do our breaking point things too?
That's more of a long term. That happens in between missions. Okay. Yeah. You're.
It's a one shot. It's fine.
Yeah. We'll talk about it in the epilogue.
I'm treating this like a one shot.
So when it's clear that there's nothing left, Weldon calls out, "Brother, just come out. We'll find your cave sooner or later. You have nothing left, do you, brother?" And so you hear another voice from the woods go, "Fine." And another old, very angry-looking man comes out. See, brother, I have to applaud you. This is very ingenious. And the profit, I assume, was not yours. No, I don't know what he was talking about. I thought he had something, but it was clear he was not what I was wanting. So.
I'm going to reload.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hit me?
Actually, all right, I'll go over and...
Yeah, go ahead.
31. Hey, I make it.
Yeah. D4.
I'm going to heal you, man.
All right. For 1 point?
For 1 point of damage.
Tape up those ribs. They'll be fine.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you see, I told you, brother, this is Weldon, that the organization I found is they're very good at recruiting the very brave kind of warriors necessary to stop you. It's this organization will collapse sooner or later. All institutions do. Well, they're not yet. Well, see you again in a few years, I suppose. But yes, perhaps. Unless you're more clever next time. So
ho, 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 ho.
Yeah, so they're just chatting amiably. Well, not amiably, but like how
like siblings.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to reload.
Mm-hmm.
Like, motherfucker.
Johan does sigh. He's like, I can offer you immortality if you want.
Can I switch over? So wait, how far away am I from him?
Actually, can we just
he just walks out of the woods. You can be close, or
we all just like simultaneously just point our guns at him.
Yeah. You could all point. You all sort of get the idea to raise your guns. It's very painful for you, Lisette.
It's fine.
I'm I can cure any disease. I can give you knowledge. I can give you power. I can give you immortality. Like those of you with human train, you can tell he knows it's not going to work, but he's trying anyway.
Just like fuck it.
Yeah.
I can give you lead.
All
right, all three of you empty him, and he doesn't turn into dust, but he does. As his body falls, it gradually turns into this this sort of sparkling dust that a wind picks up and just blows the dust away.
God damn it!
Yes, well, you bought a few more years to keep him from his prize.
Oh, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm. There's only...
I'm just kind of like, oh, shit. I hurt. How are you?
I think all of you hurt.
Yeah.
More than somewhat.
Yes. Blooded.
Somehow.
I mean, we all got hurt pretty bad at different points. It's kind of funny.
Well, back to the cars.
Yeah.
Let's exit.
Wait, shit, Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle's here. Yeah, she's just
what are we going to do about Michelle?
Well, you said something about talking to your organization to... I'm sure I can bring her fully alive.
Okay.
Let's do that then.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's your organization that's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't...
It's like, look, they're going to do what they're going to do. We're going to try.
Okay.
Who wants to contact the organization and be like, hey...
Yeah, who's going to make the case for Michelle?
You.
Because you get reception back at the parking lot.
So we're going to head back to the parking lot, and then we're going to call.
Okay. You call them up?
Should we secure this area or do anything else here?
No, at this point, fuck
the other Quicken. Remember the other Quicken. They turn into dust within maybe 10 years at most. So they're poor. I'm not worried about them. They don't have any actual power. They're just people, mostly.
Looking at that thing.
Yeah. Well, that's new, but it's already it's crumbling to dust, but slowly. So that's new, but there'll be no evidence soon enough.
Like,
So you get to the gravel
you did
parking
kill
lot.
it.
Thank you.
Yes, next time I wonder what it'll do next time. That's not your problem, though. I never see the same people twice.
Like, I can see why. but actually, I'm taking this kind of personally.
You know why I think it is? It's because once you know that the immortality is on the table, maybe the second time you're like, well, maybe someone you care about gets sick, or you're starting to get older. The fervor and the younger. Well, I'm prattling on. Anyway, so you get to the gravel parking lot. You call them up. Mission status?
Target down.
He's dead for now.
Excellent.
We have a complication.
What's that?
We ran into one of the civilians that was changed, and she's fine. We could bring her with us. We could, if there's a way.
Why would we want to do that?
It's an innocent person.
Roll persuade.
I mean, she did ask for this to happen.
Come on. I believe in you. Hey,
16.
There's a pause. Hold. He comes back. A new voice comes on the phone. How would this be possible?
The Count says, or Copperplate says that he has some way of doing it.
Copperplate is volunteering to under controlled conditions. Okay.
I turned to Copperplate.
Would that be out?
Well, obviously they can watch.
Yeah. Yes.
You can even film it.
Agent Winfield, this would become your new mission. This would be your new life. You would be responsible for this person, for anything that happens, and you will be responsible for everything. We would reassign you. You would have to leave the FBI and join a private or corporation for this research.
All right.
All right, give me a sand check for helplessness.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing really else. If I don't, she dies. If
Yeah.
I do, so
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just
33.
Yeah, you're like, fuck it. Yeah, it's the right thing to do. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, only Winfield is being asked to do this. You can volunteer to jump in. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I feel a sense of responsibility here.
All right. All right. So new missions. You are taking Michelle to become the new guinea pig for this lab experiment, so they can see if Weldon can bring a half-dead, half-alive person to fully alive. And so that'll be interesting. And you get to hang out with Weldon again.
Hey, I like Weldon.
Yeah. You're going to be working with him every day.
Well, I mean, he stitched you back up, of course.
Yeah, no, he saved me.
It's not like he didn't do something else in the process.
Yeah.
Hey,
Weldon says, well.
Hey, that's a problem for future Pete.
This is a banner day for me. I found something more interesting than dreaming.
Like, we're glad we could help.
Yeah. So, that's you all leave and you get to start new lives working for March Technologies.
As we leave, I just light a cigarette.
Yeah. you know those things are bad for you, don't you?
At this point, I do not give a shit.
All right. Well, I found this out a while ago, and for the longest time, people were very surprised at that. But
if they don't know now, they're just kidding themselves.
I'm
going to need many more bullets for this thing.
Yeah. So that's after you die. Tell God he's next.
If he comes back 5 years later, you bet your ass I want to be back there.
Yeah. Let's see how many years it is. It's only 3 years before
I'll be there.
You were not allowed. You aren't told about that. Actually, you would be part of the perimeter team.
Okay, no, I'm perfectly fine with that.
But they have orders if you go into the thing, they will kill you.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Just because I turned on immortality doesn't mean I want to die.
Well, I mean, you turned down immortality once. They don't know if they don't want to have anybody turn it down twice.
Mm-hmm. What if they do, though?
Well, I mean, it's the thing. Turning down once is easy, but then you get regrets. Yeah.
More years, more age.
Yep.
You know,
more close encounters with death. Yeah.
More. Yeah, your mortality.
So, question comes discussions. I hope you all had fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. Weldon is amazing. We like him.
Yeah, that was a very. Yeah, I like that character a lot.
Yeah, I did once I ran this for the Patreon, and once I saw the dynamic between the players being having to have this person who is just
Like,
not really escorting, but like
I have to ask. So what was his age by the end of it?
oh, like I've never given them a canonical age. They're at least hundreds of years old.
No, I mean, but like, what do they look like?
Oh,
age-wise?
he stops aging around like age 60, like at 50, middle age maybe. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he doesn't want to look young.
I think I'd like
Good
to
for
s-
him.
I think the prophet. I would like to see more like something with the prophet.
Yeah, the prophet I did not have in the Patreon game. I added that in there as a third force. So the prophet.
That out a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys.
Oh yeah, I know.
Jack kind of decided that issue.
No,
yeah.
This was the first time I had played a character that can use heavy weapons, and I used the heavy weapons, and it did it.
Yeah.
And we all lived.
The prophet is someone who the prophet can tell you exactly where there's a cave hidden in the northeast that Johan was operating in, and he knows where that is, and he could tell you it, but he wants to be let out. The prophet also is building a cult, and he believes if he can kill a fully living person, someone gets to come back to full life. And maybe he actually did contact Azathoth or saw something when he was dead, but like. Maybe not. That's something left to the GM to handle. So it's kind of like an open-ended thing. So this is kind of like a hex crawl thing where you're just wandering around. I didn't have a random environmental storytelling table where there's like you can like that's how you found the graffiti is like. But you can also there's also guys who some of the Quicken will try and sneak up and steal your shit, which is what happened in the Patreon game. Literally, like. 2 players crit failed their alertness check, so like they lost their pistols, and they, the guy, the Quicken turned on them and started shooting at them with their own pistols. But yeah, they can also like sabotage your cars. They can do there's different plans. It just depends on how the players react and what they want to do. So yeah, any other thoughts? Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you all so much. We'll have links. Roxanne is a graphic designer with some really cool stuff.
Nice.
It's games on itch, I think. Yeah. And check them out. And we'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Let's see here.